Baseball coming up with the Pirates and Cardinals. Andrew McCutcheon will shout out to the late Dave Parker and the Pirates in their heyday. Coming your way here straight ahead on FS1. And we welcome you to the MLB on FS1 pregame show, sponsored by Geico. Pirates as hot as they've been all season, winning 5 of 6, taking on the Cards in St. Louis with our ace pitcher, Dr. Willis. I'm Chris Myers. Thanks for tuning in. Before we get you out to the game, we have some highlights to go over, talk a little baseball as well. So let's check on the Padres and the Mariners. What a series this has been. A couple of teams contending for their division titles and a lot more. Luke Raley right away with one towards the gap, and a run will score. Darvish will be frustrated, but the Mariners lead.
Yeah, Darvish felt like somebody could have got to that baseball, but this is a playoff-type matchup. Both teams feel like they can beat each other in the World Series, and Mr. Suarez getting his foot down, General. They needed him in that lineup.
What a deal, bringing him back to Seattle. A 3-run homer. And it's 4-0. Gavin Sheets here in the 6th off Brian Wu. This is you versus Wu. Who knew? Anyway, he did have 6 strikeouts, worked into the 6th. Padres trailing 4-1. And then next batter with the bases loaded here. Spire hits Cronenworth. O'Hearn would score. It's a 2-run game. And then let's see, Freddie Fermin is up there. Can they get out of it?
Huge strikeout. Fermin is somebody that has good bat-to-ball skills. Byers needed that K right there.
Top of the ninth, it's still a 4-2 game with 2 out. Fernando Tatis Jr. toward the gap. It'll tighten things at a 4-3 game.
Nice to see him be able to hit that ball 100 miles an hour opposite field, lets the baseball travel deep. Good hitting.
Andres Munoz try to close it out. 2 out, tying one at third. Laureano to Suarez. Game, set, match. Mariners hang on at a tight one, 4-3, so they're within 1 game of the division lead. The Astros playing at Colorado, and Brian Wu has won 4 of his last 5 starts. So that was a fun series we kind of watched with Cal Raleigh and some of the big names and the hunt that they are both in for a division title. It would be a shock to baseball if these two wound up in a World Series facing each other.
You know, you look especially the Seattle Mariners, and we talked about Suarez, Naylor, they elongated that lineup. Also, you look how deep their rotation is. But for me, General, the rotation with Wu and company, they haven't necessarily played their best. Miller has a 5 ERA, especially on the road. Now, the numbers are a little bit better when they're in friendly confines, but that starting pitching can really be scary once they all click. But I love seeing Mr. Suarez back in there. That's a very hard ballpark to hit home runs in. That's why Cal Raleigh and the numbers he's putting up is so astronomical. But I like the way they're constructed.
And the Padres, boy, the hitting's coming around. What about that starting pitching? I know that you're not totally convinced of where they want to be with it.
I need to see somebody else reemerge, and everything was hung on King. King is still down, so Darvish needs to take the reins as well. But you get that ball to the 5th or 6th inning, it's Chipotle. It's a wrap because they got some serious firepowers in the bullpen. So you can see some of the both deficiencies on both sides, but you also see how much talent they have, and they can get into the postseason and do some serious damage.
Yeah, if they have an Uno card, but I guess it helps them being in the kind of race they're in with the Dodgers, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Especially the way they play the Dodgers in their friendly confines, taking 2 or 3 from them. Their schedule is one of the softest schedules in all of baseball. They're going to take advantage of that, so I think it's going to be a 2-horse race. But the bottom line is, if they don't get enough consistency starting pitching and really timely hitting, nice to see Tatis Jr. come up with a big hit. They haven't really offensively. If you look at them on paper, they got to be a little bit better, but that's a scary hours thing because they haven't played their best baseball offensively yet.
Yeah, and I don't know if everybody thought they'd be as close as they are to the Dodgers at this point. All they got to do is get in, and I think we'll see both of those teams in the postseason, along with Seattle either way. The Blue Jays, for sure, leaders in the East, opened with a 4-game lead today over the Red Sox, 4.5 over the Yankees. And with the Twins in Toronto, that's Buxton with his 26th homer of the year.
One guy they didn't trade.
Yeah, Minnesota holding it together. Blue Jays bats yet to get going. On to the Yankees at home in the afternoon against the Nationals. Trent Grisham with his 26th home run of the season.
He has shown some serious power. Aaron Boone raves about him, especially in that short porch. He never comes off that fastball, General.
You mentioned Aaron Boone. What about Aaron Judge? His 41st home run of the year.
Got to get the big man going back to MVP form, especially the first half. We have not yet to see that. Against these teams, I think you're going to see it.
Cody Bellinger, what a move that was for the Yankees. He's got 25 homers this year.
He loves playing in the Bronx. He can go anywhere in that outfield, also play first base, and really stellar at the plate.
Another shipping, and that's Jason Dominguez. Deep fly ball. Is this going to get out? On a bounce, it does. Ground rule double. Jazz, Chisholm will score. And then watch this. This is later in the third. Austin Wells fouls that off. Catcher Drew Millis is injured on the play. The Yankees challenge for catcher interference. What do you think? Is that?
Oh.
Yes, looks like it is. He had to leave the game with a fractured left index finger. So DH Riley Adams goes behind the plate for the Nationals. And then Washington's new pitcher, Shinosuke Ogawa, if I'm saying that right, forced to hit. And Max Fried takes care of that.
That's cold-blooded. That's messed up. Gets a big whooper-duper from Max Fried, one of the better breaking balls. And he's another weapon for the Yankees, has to get going. Love what I saw from him as far as commanding the fastball and really throwing the baseball with conviction down in the zone and setting up his secondary pitches as well.
Yeah, so the Yankees polish off the Nationals. They do well against teams that don't have, let's say, very good records. Fried did go 7 with 6 strikeouts. And the Yankees, the hottest team right now in baseball with 4 straight wins. Aaron Boone after the game.
Outstanding. That was some banging right there. So good to see. Good to see the guys come out today and in a day game getaway with a chance to have a really good series and finish it off and really put an exclamation point on it. So good day for us, good flight, and now we got to go good after it in Chicago.
Yeah, more on where they stand, but look at this. Last 15 games, Yankees have hit 42 home runs. That's 34 more than any other team in the American League, and they've won 11 of their last 15. The 3 losses in there were to the Boston Red Sox. So let's see what the Red Sox are doing with the Orioles. First batter of the game, this is Roman Anthony. Went down and got it, it's gone.
That's called good money. He's going to be a superstar at the top of the lineup, especially how they trust him. He plays very aggressively.
Shallow fly ball. Rafaela on the move and can't hold on. A run scores. The ball actually in his glove, but when he hits the ground, shakes out.
Oh, rolls his wrist. Ball pops out. Hopefully he's okay.
I think he's all right. I think he thought that he caught that ball. Orioles tied it at 1. That's where they are as they play at the bottom of the 4th. Boy, Anthony, outstanding since this young Red Sox team making a good push toward the postseason. Rays, Guardians, 3rd inning. Game tied at 1. Brandon Lowe. He's got 26 home runs. That seems to be the number for guys hitting it out. Right? That's 3 or 4 batters that we've showed from different games. Bottom of the 9th, Cleveland is down 3-2 with 1 out. Nolan Jones up there against Pete Fairbanks. I think he got all of that. And Cleveland ties it. Extra innings.
Yeah, Fairbanks hanging that breaking ball. Jones all over it. Tie ball game.
2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the 10th. Kyle Manzardo, Griffin Jacks, Angel Martinez the winning run. It's a walk-off for Cleveland as they take it 4-3. So those two have faded from the wild card standings, but this is how it looks. It's a pretty impressive group. The Royals still in the hunt, but when you look at this, the Yankees have the easiest remaining schedule of this group. In fact, most of the American League. Then it would be Seattle. So of those hopefuls here, who's the most dangerous in the wild card department to go deep into the postseason?
You know what? I do like the Seattle Mariners. We talked about their lineup, but I also like the Boston Red Sox. They finally formed their frontline rotation with Crochet, Giglio, and Bale. They've all been pitching excellent over the second half, especially Bale with a 2.9 ERA over his last 7 starts. That's your number 3 starter. Also offensively, Trevor Story leads the team in average RBI and stolen bases. You have Abreu with 22 home runs. Alex Bregman's hitting .300 over his last 15 games, so he's hit the ground running off the IL. So this is a lineup, especially with Roman Anthony. I love this kid. He's going to be a superstar. His plate coverage, .307 over his last 30 ball games. So he fits nicely at the top of the lineup. They're athletic. They can hit the ball line to line. They have some power. I think they feel like they've been in the weeds the whole time because so much talk about the Yankees, so much talk about the Blue Jays. But I think the Red Sox, as long as they stay packed in that rotation and get that ball to Aroldis Chapman, who's had his best year in his career,
right?
has a 1 ERA, they could be scary, man, down the stretch.
And Crochet already, Dontrell, the most innings so far in his career. I mean, does that concern you at all?
Not the way I looked at him throwing 100 miles an hour last time it started out. So as long as he stays fresh, and I think he's convicted. I think he sees the Cy Young in his sights, and I think he understands his role in that rotation as well.
Yes, that's going to be a great race. It's far from over, that division. I mean, the Blue Jays, they can see the Red Sox coming. The Yankees as well. Yankees taking advantage of those weak opponents. There's O'Neill Cruz as the Pirates, who have won 6 of 8, take on the Cardinals in St. Louis. Wilson Contreras again appealing. He's in the lineup. And Sonny Gray takes the mound for St. Louis. Kenny Albert and Tom Verducci on the call in just a moment.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need
Sickle.
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss, dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Hey, Bark Boy.
These guys are crazy.
Do you own a dishwasher but only use it for storage or as a drying rack? Get better results than hand washing with your dishwasher and Cascade Platinum Plus. Your dishwasher does the work for you with temperatures up to 140 degrees, too hot for hands. Some dishwashers even have a sanitizing cycle. Load pots, pans, and tableware at the bottom with plastic and glassware on top. Cascade Platinum Plus removes visible and invisible residue for virtually spot-free and shiny dishes. Switch to your dishwasher and Cascade Platinum Plus.
With 12 grams of protein in every serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, friendly competition, and big moves. Quaker, bring out the good.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Seashells! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking. What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Bourbon this balanced doesn't just happen. With subtle notes of bright cherry and warm vanilla, there's a method to our smoothness. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Today, let's paint with Behr.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, what do you have?
It just says ain't.
I thought you said you researched this.
Aren't all paints the same?
No, they're not. Get the most trusted paint brand in America at an everyday low price, only at the Home Depot.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BMT or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now, Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get 40% off. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
Welcome to Major League Baseball on FS1 on a 76-degree evening in St. Louis, Missouri. It's the third of a 4-game series. The St. Louis Cardinals hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates. Team split the first two. Cardinals 7-6 on Monday. Pirates with a response 8-3 last night thanks to 5 first-inning runs. Kenny Albert along with Tom Verducci. Pirates have won 5 of their last 6, 6 of their last 8. Their batting order tonight, Triolo, Horwitz, Reynolds at the top, then Pham, Gonzalez, McCutchen, Cruz, Davis, Kiner, Falefa. Pirates getting set to face 12-game winner Sonny Gray for the 4th time this season.
The ace of the Cardinals staff, the team may be 3 games under 500, but when he takes the ball, they're 9 games over. I have him right there with Yu Darvish as the masters of spin in Major League Baseball. You see all of his pitches. Breaking stuff is just extraordinary. Two things the Pirates are going to have to do tonight against Sonny Gray. Number one, you must hunt fastballs early in the count. Don't let him get to 2 strikes. And the other, try not to, and I know it's difficult, chase his breaking stuff. He's a master at getting hitters to chase his curveball and sweeper.
Sonny Gray in his 13th Major League season. Cardinals 6.5 out in the wild card race here in late August. Ollie Marmol and the Cards come in with a record of 65 and 68. Won Monday night's game on a Burleson walk-off homer. And then Don Kelly and the Pirates came back with an 8-3 victory last night. Pittsburgh 46 and 49 since Kelly took over on the 9th of May. Defensively for the Cardinals, Contreras at first, Sajasi at second, Wynn and Gorman. Left to right of the outfield, Burleson, Church, and Nootbaar. Pages behind the plate. Wilson Contreras suspended 6 games following the incident on Monday night, but he appealed, so Contreras will be in the lineup once again tonight for St. Louis.
Yeah, I would be surprised if that 6-game suspension gets reduced. There's a lot of question about the contact made with the umpire in that situation, whether it was incidental or intentional.
So Contreras remains in uniform for the Cardinals. During the appeal as Jared Triolo steps in against Sonny Gray. Triolo working on a 7-game hit streak. Takes a called strike, 0-1. He has at least 2 hits, Tom, in each of the last 5 games.
Yeah, this Pirates lineup, you saw it last night. They've been very good in their approach at the plate, taking the baseball the other way. The right-handed hitters are the key tonight against Gray.
Pirates have started to come around offensively over the last month or so. Gorman fires across to retire Triolo 1 away.
And I say right-handers because Gray is tougher against lefties. To me, against the righties, he wants to live on that outside corner and get those kind of swings he just got from Triolo.
Gray will now face the left-handed hitting Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz 3 for 7 in the series with a home run. He went deep in Monday night's game. Oh for 3 lifetime against Sonny Gray. Now the 1-0 to Horwitz. In for a called strike, 1-1.
Sonny Gray has always had good command, but he's gone next level here at the age of 35. The lowest walk rate in the National League.
The 1-1 from Gray. Back up the middle. And Horwitz is retired. Now 2 away here in the top of the 1st inning. Look at some of Gray's outstanding numbers this season, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and it's easy to say a guy who throws so many strikes, you have to be aggressive, but you're seeing already keeps the ball out of the center of the plate. These are quality strikes, mostly going to be on arm side.
Now facing Brian Reynolds. Falls off the first offering from Gray. Reynolds with 4 hits in the series, including 3 doubles and a home run. Oh, 1 from Gray. Bounce to the right side. A 1-2-3 first inning on 7 pitches for Sonny Gray.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions. GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
As an official sponsor of the NFL, Jersey Mike's wants you, Eli Manning, to be our new spokesperson.
I'm in. I love Jersey Mike's. Hold on. Jersey Mike's new spokesperson? You're stealing my job. I don't want to steal anything. Lies. Eli's. I just love these subs. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. He's very prompt. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Hey, that's my line. A sub above.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who served. Count on us. Count on USAA.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps, 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first inning in St. Louis with 26-year-old right-hander Carmen Majinski on the mound for the Pirates. Lars Nootbaar leading off for the Cardinals. Takes the first pitch high, ball 1.
Yeah, he's got a big arm. Looking at his velocity on the four-seam fastball, it's actually up the deeper we get in the season, averaging 97 this month. Back in May, it was 95. That is a good sign.
Nootbaar lines out to the shortstop. Triolo, 1 away.
They actually flipped Triolo and IKF on the left side of the infield about a month or 2 ago. It's paid off well. There's the arsenal for Majinski. The slider is a pitch I actually don't like against left-handed hitters. They're slugging over 600. I do like his changeup. I'd like to see him throw the changeup more to lefties than that slider, which is the better pitch to the right-handed hitters.
With 1 away. Now facing Ivan Herrera, Cardinals designated hitter. Herrera 7 for 11 against the Pirates in 4 games this season. Majinski making his 11th start. He's pitched 15 times out of the pen. His only win as a starter this season came against the Cardinals back on April 7th. Struck out a career-high 6 in that game. Also spent some time in AAA with Indianapolis. Made 3 starts in late May, early June. And then was called back up to Pittsburgh. Born in Philadelphia. Attended the University of South Carolina. 3-1 to Herrera. Missing low and away. So Herrera will head down to first. 1 out base runner for St. Louis. Alec Burleson steps to the plate. He'll be followed by Contreras, then Gorman, Wynn, Sajaci, Pajes, and Church.
Some of these young Cardinal hitters, especially Burleson, really taking a step forward. Nootbaar, Burleson, and Gorman, all terrific low ball hitters. From Majinski, got to work that fastball up.
Burleson, the hero on Monday, career high 4 hits and a walk-off homer. Now the 0-1, double play ball. And that will do it for the Cardinals in the bottom of the first inning.
It's Saturday night,
You could be watching baseball, but guess what, buddy? You're stuck here, listening to Susan talk about her dog's gluten allergy. This is definitely not the game night you had in mind. No, Saturday is for this. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
Oof, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm Ashley here at 4 Patriots Warehouse, and we're completely overstocked. Last year, our 4-week survival kit flew off the shelves. So we told our team, make more, and wow, did they deliver. But thanks to supply chain delays, everything showed up at once. Now we're out of space and doing something we've never done before. Buy one 4-week kit, get one absolutely free. They last 25 years, taste great, and are hand-packed right here in the USA. Go to 4patriots.com. This deal won't last long.
Cardinals have one of the best unis in MLB. This is real loyalty here. Cubbies! Gotta rep them fresh.
Bam! Go Phillies!
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating an uncompromisingly delicious bourbon. Handcrafted, consciously made. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Top of the second in St. Louis.
That's a VIP plane right there.
Certainly is. Tommy Pham leads off, the longtime Cardinal. Sonny Gray retired the Pirates in order on 7 pitches, 3 groundouts in the first inning. After the Pirates scored 5 in the first last night, and they lead all of baseball with 28 first inning runs during the month of August, but Sonny Gray had other ideas. One to Pham, and he shoots this into shallow right field. Catch made by the second baseman. So JC for out number 1.
Not too many times you've used the phrase this year, red hot Pirates offense, but it definitely applies here. Been playing really good baseball offensively under Don Kelly. Really good approaches at the plate. A couple of hot sticks in the lineup. Triolo's on fire. Brian Reynolds' second half has just been on fire as well. Good things happening for the Pirates lately.
So did you see that number 9 in the home run column?
Yes.
That's 9 in the last 5 games. Strike 1 to Nick Gonzalez. That represents 10% of the home runs the Pirates have hit all season. 9 of 97. Gonzalez working on a 9-game hit streak. Now 1-1.
Yeah, this part of the lineup, 3 straight right-handed hitters against Sonny Gray. You saw Tommy Pham take a first pitch fastball for a strike. Again, I think they really need to hunt early fastballs from Sonny Gray and definitely look for the ball away. Not too many times he's going to challenge righties in.
Down the right field line, and a sliding catch is made by Contreras to retire Gonzalez, now 2 away.
Nothing to it. It's really actually a tough play. Over the shoulder here. Took his eye off it, found the ball again. Made a tough play look easy.
So 5 Pirate batters so far, Tom. None of them have seen more than 3 pitches.
And again, everything in these sequences has been away. You see the target? That's where the ball is. The right-handed hitters have to look out there. Generally, he's not going to beat you with velocity in.
The 17-year vet, Andrew McCutchen. McCutcheon sends this one to deep center. It will stay in the ballpark. An 8-pitch second. Sonny Gray only 15 pitches over the first 2 innings.
Summer is racing by fast, and so is your chance to save big on a new Honda. That's because the $7,500 federal EV tax credit ends September 30th. So save on a Prologue EV by getting one now. You can also get a great deal on a hybrid from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your local Honda dealer during the summer event.
You make me feel
Today, let's paint with Behr.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, what do you have?
It just says ain't.
I thought you said you researched this.
Aren't all paints the same?
No, they're not. Get the most trusted paint brand in America at an everyday low price, only at the Home Depot.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and earn a place in history. Gatorade. Is it in you?
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option, play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
The story for this team has yet to be written.
You've never seen anything quite like this.
Arch Manning, what a throw! This is gonna be a war right now.
Wilson Contreras leads off for the Cardinals. Here in the bottom of the second inning, no score. Fouls off the first pitch from Majinski. 0-1. We referenced earlier, Contreras ejected in the 7th inning on Monday. Suspended for 6 games, but he has appealed. So Contreras remains in the Cardinals lineup. The 0-1 from Majinski. Now 0-2. Contreras, Gorman, and Wynn for St. Louis here in the second. Third of a 4-game series at Busch. The 0-2 from Majinski. And Contreras is retired, 1 away.
You mentioned the episode on Monday night. I was just glad the hitting coach, Brant Brown, came out of this okay. Why? Because he was out there, one of many, trying to be a peacemaker right here. You see, as Contreras is being escorted off the field, he flings the bat away. Oh, and he hits Brant Brown. They also emptied the dugout of a lot of the goodies in there, gum and chewies and whatever else was in there, and his teammates had to go out there and pick it up.
They did an excellent cleanup job. Nolan Gorman with a hit in each of his last 5 games. 1-1.
I mean, sometimes it does look like a candy store in those dugouts. There's all kinds of goodies.
Pretty good choices. Gorman 0 for 5 lifetime against Majinski with 3 strikeouts. Now 1-2.
And everybody's got their favorites. You got to stock up. Guys put in their requests. There's a lot of seeds, different flavors, of course. You got buckets of gum. Sugar-free also is in there. Keep the dentists happy.
A lot to choose from. 1-2, and Gorman down on strikes, 2 away. First strikeout for Majinski tonight.
You know those waffles sometimes they give you on cookie waffles they give you on an airplane? Jose Altuve likes to have those in the dugout. So there's a lot for the equipment manager to do besides have the pine tar ready.
Does he fill up his pockets on every plane trip? First pitch to Wynn. In for a called strike, 0-1. Wynn just 1 for 9 in the series. Mlodzinski delivers the 0-1. Now 1 ball, 1 strike.
You see him take a grip here with that split change grip. That's the grip he's going to hold. And then re-grip when he's getting off that splitter.
Wynn fouls it off to the right side, 1-2.
That split change was the pitch that got him the ground ball to get out of the first inning.
Induced the double play following the walk to Herrera. Base hit into left center. So the Cardinals with a 2-out base runner here in the bottom of the second inning.
And that's what happened to splits that don't drop. They essentially become batting practice fastballs. You see this one here. It tumbles, but not nearly enough. Stayed up in the zone. Hitter can react when the ball stays up. Even if you're, as he is here, looking fastball, reacting to off speed, when it's up, you can still barrel it up.
So with Wynn on at first pitch to Sajaci missing low. Ball 1. 2 for 7 in the series with a run batted in. Pirates and Cardinals have split the first 2 of 4 in St. Louis. Win the runner on first, 2 away. Now the 2-0 to Sajaci. Missing low, ball 3.
Some issues early on, Mlodzinski with fastball command.
The 3-0. Missing away. Walks Sajaci on 4 pitches.
One thing I've noticed about Mlodzinski has been much better since he moved on the rubber. And I like the adjustment that he made. If you go back to first half of the season on the left there, he sees on the third base side, the release point is well off center. Middle of the season, he switched to being the first base side of the rubber. And what I like about this, Kenny, is when you do throw that split change, it is now on the plate out of your hand. That's a pitch that traffics north and south. You can see how far he is on that first base side. So you want that pitch to look competitive out of the hand. You're not trying to create an angle with the split.
So Mlodzinski making the adjustment mid-season, now facing Pages. He retired the first 2 Cardinals in the inning. Wynn single to left center. Sajaci walked on 4 pitches. And now the 1-0 to Pages. Right field, and it drops. Coming home is Wynn. He scores. And now Sajaci tagged out in the rundown.
When you're ready to begin treatment for chronic lymphocytic leukemia, Calquence helps you do the fighting, and you can do the exploring. You can do the splashing, the sightseeing, and the playing. Calquence is an oral targeted therapy for CLL. More patients begin with Calquence than any treatment of its kind, and Calquence is proven to work better than chemoimmunotherapy in patients with previously untreated CLL. Calquence can cause serious side effects which may lead to death. This includes serious infections, bleeding problems that may increase with blood thinners, decreased blood counts, new cancers to other organs including skin cancers, heart rhythm problems, and liver problems. Tell your doctor if you have flu-like symptoms, blood in stool or urine, fast or irregular heartbeat, dizziness, feeling faint, chest discomfort, shortness of breath, stomach pain, dark urine, or yellowing skin. These are not all the possible side effects. Use sun protection. Calquence may harm an unborn baby. Calquence helps you do the fighting, and you can focus on the things you're loving. Ask your doctor if Calquence is right for you.
Iced tea? Come on, Liquid Death. This is like my grandma's energy drink.
The final reckoning is the biggest and wildest mission yet. Watch it at home now. Mission Impossible. Buy it on digital now.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Pajes on the left drives in the game's first run. So JC caught in the rundown, attempting to go from second to third.
Yeah, didn't like that decision. I understand sometimes you give yourself up to make sure the run scores, but in that situation, Wynn is going to score 99 times out of 100 with 2 outs. He's running on the crack of the bat.
O'Neill Cruz, first pitch. Grounds out, 1 away.
The other thing, there was indecision on JC's part. Watch him now on this base hit here. Again, Wynn's going to score easily. No reason to go, but he looks over his shoulder, sees the throw, which is online and cuttable. That's the key. If it's airmailed well over the cutoff man's head, sure, you can keep going. But indecision and a poor read on that throw. I don't like giving up that third out of the inning when you had a pitcher on the ropes.
Ball 1 to Henry Davis. Sonny Gray has retired the first 7 Pirate batters on 16 pitches. Talk about efficiency.
And only a handful of pitches out of the strike zone. When you said ball 1, it was like breaking news. Alert the press. Again, he's deeper into his career, becoming an even better strike thrower and quality strikes.
One to Davis. Now 1-2.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined out there. Again, I think as a right-handed hitter, set your sights on that outside edge. I know hitters don't do it, but even move a little bit closer to plate to bring them outside a little closer to the body.
The 1-2. Davis went around.
I mean, that's classic Sonny Gray. It just keep moving that outside edge a little farther and get these chase swings on spin. One of the best in the business. I mentioned Yu Darvish, Dylan Cease as well. They command their spin the way most pitchers command fastballs.
With 2 away, here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Takes a called strike, 0-1. Kiner-Falefa 2 for 5 in the series. Here's the 0-1 from Gray. In for strike 2.
Machine. You know, he had a game in June against Cleveland. A shutout on 89 pitches, no walks, 11 strikeouts. And Nolan Arenado, a guy's been around for a long time, said that was probably the greatest pitch game he's ever seen.
Base hit into left field. So the Pirates have their first base runner. 2-out single off the bat of Kiner-Falefa here in the top of the 3rd.
Finally, the Pirates got a pitch in the middle of the plate. He's trying to get this to the outside corner, but the curveball just stayed there. Kind of a backup breaking ball, and nice job by IKF to take advantage of what so far has been a rare mistake by Sonny Gray.
So the first time through the order, first 9 Pirate batters, Sonny Gray has not gone to a 2-ball count yet. Ball 1 to Triolo, grounded out to the third baseman Gorman, his first time up.
Triolo, when he's good, and he has been good lately, does hit the ball well the other way. Lets the ball travel. He should be looking outside, taking the ball to right field.
And there's our first 2-ball count. Gray retired the first 8 Pirates. Connor Falefa single to left. He's on at first. And now the 2-0 to Triolo. Missing away ball 3.
I would green light him right here with 2 outs. Not too many times you get a pure fastball count from Sonny Gray.
Four-pitch walk. So after retiring the first 2 Pirates in the inning, Pittsburgh now with runners on first and second for Horwitz. Horwitz grounded out to the shortstop Wynn back in the first inning. Fouls off the first pitch from Gray, 0-1. Pirates have won 5 of their last 6, 6 of the last 8. They've received superb pitching during that stretch. Ground ball to the right side, and the Pirates strand 2 in the third. Trail the Cardinals by a run.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
See, so, you got anything more boutique?
Oui, oui, oui. Right this way.
Now we're talking.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
Aaron Judge looking to do some damage.
Oh. Hey, Captain.
Oh, my God!
Near the wall.
Sorry.
Woo! No fly zone. So fast, Bobby.
Paul skis! Cannons!
Otani! Living legend!
We did it! Yes!
Oh, this is the best! Woo! I got it!
Look, if you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet. I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore. I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off today using code TV at collarsandco.com.
That's Janet. The custom t-shirt company she ordered from dropped the ball, so now she's scrambling to find a shirt solution. She should have used Rush Order Tees. Don't be left scrambling like Janet. Go to rushordertees.com to get your shirt together.
There's an easier way to bank and get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less when you download Dave.
St. Louis Cardinals with a 1-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nathan Church, the number 9 hitter, leads off here in the bottom of the third inning. And Tom, we talked about the Pirates' excellent pitching as of late. The Pirates staff has struck out at least 9 and walked 2 or fewer in 5 consecutive games. That's their longest streak in the modern era, dating back to 1901.
Wow.
5 straight games, at least 9 strikeouts, 2 or fewer walks.
They have pure stuff and young stuff on this pitching staff. And I think we're going to have a treat tonight as well, because we expect to see Bubba Chandler in this game. Pirates already have what I believe to be the best starting pitcher in baseball in Paul Skeens, and now they have, there's the change, the best, I think, starting pitching prospect. Now they're working him out of the bullpen to start out here just to kind of get his feet wet in Major League Baseball. Bubba Chandler, you need to see this guy throw the baseball. You talk about a live fastball. Electric.
Nootbaar takes a called strike. Chandler could also throw the football pretty well back in the day. He was headed to Clemson as a quarterback.
Yeah, he's such a good athlete in high school. You see him, he's starting to get loose. They'll manage his work. They will not just pop him into a game, you know, middle of an inning. He pretty much knows well in advance. Give him the full 20-25 minute warm up a starting pitcher would have. That's a device that Paul Skeens uses as well. It's filled with water, not all the way, but think about a leveling tool that you have, a carpenter would have. That's essentially what it does. And when you stand over the rubber, if you're off center just a little bit, it'll let you know. You get immediate feedback. It looks like it was designed by Jacques Cousteau. But if it's good enough for Skeens and Chandler, I think a lot of amateur pitchers will start picking that up.
Nootbaar draws a 1-out walk.
Yeah, like Paul Skeens, he was a two-way player. Remember, Skeens was a catcher at Air Force Academy before becoming a pitcher full-time. And Chandler actually signed to be the next Shohei Ohtani, actually hit in the minor leagues for a couple of years. He's such a good athlete, he's ambidextrous, that as a high school player, he hurt his right arm. He played first base left-handed. And actually pitched one inning left-handed and struck out the side.
Wow.
That's a good athlete.
Herrera walked his first time up. Into right field for a base hit. On his way to third is Nootbaar. So the Cardinals threatening here in the third with runners on the corners. Only 1 out.
Yeah, that's a pitch designed to get a rollover, pull side ground ball, double play, but watch him stay on this and take it the other way. Excellent job of staying back on the off-speed breaking ball. Easy advance by Nootbaar to get to third.
There's Burleson grounded into a double play his first time up. Runners on first and third. And he fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Burleson with the walk-off home run on Monday night. Now 5 for 10 in the series. High and tight, 1-1.
That's the pitch you need to throw Burleson. We talked about how he loves the ball down. Reminds me a little bit of Vinny Pasquantino, where he's a big guy, but good situational hitter because he's got really good bat-to-ball skills. Staying up with the changeup.
One ball, 2 strike count, 1 out. Bottom of the third inning in St. Louis. Runners on the corners. Majinski allowed a run on 2 hits in the second inning. Looking to pitch out of trouble here in the third. The 1-2. And Burleson down on strikes. Now 2 away.
That's a good example. The adjustment, moving on the rubber. Now he's got that arm side fade. That ball looked like it was on the plate rather than starting off the plate. Starting on the plate, running off. Great pitch by Majinski.
With 2 outs, here's Contreras, grounded to short. His first time up, takes ball 1.
That's been the go-to pitch for him tonight. Split change.
One and one on Contreras. Nootbaar the runner at third. Herrera over at first. With 2 outs. One from Majinski, missing away, ball 2. Chandler continues to throw in the Pirates' pen. 2-1. In for a called strike. 97 miles per hour from Majinski.
I love that pitch. That low dart, when hitters know that you have to beware of that pitch, the split, and that just holds its plane. Now you can come back with that split right off the same tunnel as that sinker.
There's the 2-2. Swing and a miss by Contreras. 4th strikeout for Majinski. The Cardinals strand 2 in the 3rd.
With less burning, itching, and pain from moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, imagine being a million miles away. With Tremfya, clearer skin is possible. Most people saw 100% clear skin that stayed clear, even at 5 years. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Ask your doctor about Tremfya.
I'm a big rock. And while you're down there posing for pictures, I'm seeing the bigger picture from up here. And this little birdie's telling me it's time for this rock to roll. Photo bomb! And if you don't have the right insurance, this could really flatten your savings.
Awesome.
So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Hello. Cam, a lot of people saying you could be the next great quarterback.
I want to be the GOAT.
Hey, dude, I just talked to the GOAT. He's inviting you to his compound to train with him.
We're going to the land!
Welcome to church.
Let's get it.
I think something's off.
It's time for me to show you exactly who I am.
Him. Rated R. Only in theaters September 19th.
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating an uncompromisingly delicious bourbon. Handcrafted, consciously made. Maker's Mark. Perfectly unreasonable.
Sonny Gray and the Cardinals with a 1-0 lead over the Pirates as we move to the 4th. Ryan Reynolds leading off for Pittsburgh. Gray only 29 pitches over the first 3 innings. Facing Reynolds, who has 3 career home runs off Gray, more than he has hit off any pitcher during his major league career.
Well, Reynolds is swinging the bat really well ever since really the All-Star break. He made some adjustments. I love watching, and especially established good hitters, continue to make adjustments. And that's what Reynolds has done. First half of the season, you're going to see he was much more into his legs, very mechanical. He would spread out much farther. Now, he's much more upright. You see his head is much more upright, and there's a little bit of lift in that after the toe tap. To me, it's much more athletic, less mechanical. And ever since he made that change second half, it's the same old Brian Reynolds.
Reynolds down on strikes. That's the second strikeout for Gray. 1 away in the 4th.
That was just filthy. His breaking stuff plays especially well to left-handed hitters, just underneath the barrel.
There's Tommy Pham, popped out to the second baseman, CDT. Pham drafted by the Cardinals way back in 2006. Spent the 2014 through 18 seasons with St. Louis, then returned for a short stint last season. Now with his 10th Major League Ball club.
And how about that? First two pitches, breaking stuff, away, two chase swings, 0-2. It's just amazing the way that Sonny Gray can camouflage his spin to make it look like strikes.
The 0-2 from Gray. Here's CDT. Now 2 out. Hit up MLBshop.com for the largest selection of jerseys, caps, hoodies, and accessories to keep you in the game all year long. Gear up at MLBshop.com, the official online shop of Major League Baseball. With 2 outs in the fourth, Gray has thrown only 35 pitches. Will now face Gonzalez. Fouled out to Contreras. Made a terrific play back in the second inning. How about that?
That is efficiency.
Strike one to Gonzalez. Always great seeing Fred Bird.
And the Billiken.
St. Louis University. Now the 1-1 in for a called strike, 1-2. Entertaining the youngsters.
A little bit of an angry look on his face, though.
Can't let the kids see that.
Mommy, what is that?
Two to Gonzalez. And the Pirates are retired in order in the fourth.
I am a dreamer, my head in the clouds, so I'm off to find that place I've been, if only in my mind. The road I take is winding.
There's more room for imagination in the 3-row GV80. Welcome to Genesis.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
Are you one of the millions of Americans who suffer from an upset stomach after a big meal? Try Pepto-Bismol. Unlike some products, Pepto coats and soothes your digestive system to provide fast 5-symptom relief. Stock up on Pepto today.
The mission: sneak inside, give out Pepsi to enhance the food's flavor.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
Babe, who is that?
I don't know. But he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who served. Count on us. Count on USAA.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Well, Tom, here he is in the bottom of the fourth inning. 22-year-old Bubba Chandler. He will turn 23 in a couple of weeks, getting set to make his second Major League appearance.
You're in for a real treat and a lot of velocity. See 98 there. He hit 100 a couple of times in that debut, Kenny.
That was on Friday against Colorado. Became the first Pirate to earn a save in his Major League debut. He went 4 innings. Fourth big leaguer to earn a 4-inning save in his first Major League appearance. One to Gorman, who struck out his first time up.
That was just filthy. The changeup at 90 tumbling in the same area. I'd love to see him right here go next gear on that four-seam fastball. Gorman, as we mentioned, his strength is down. See if you can get him to chase up at 100.
1-2 from Chandler. Lifted into center. Cruz makes the catch to retire Gorman 1 away.
I mean, there's so much to like about Chandler. It's a little small sample there. You just saw he doubled up on the changeup and threw a good one at 92. His arm speed is tremendous. Like Paul Skeens, athleticism on the mound. I love that out of the starting pitcher. Did not grow up as a lot of kids do these days as a pitcher only at 10 years old. Learn how to play the game at different positions. The delivery is very athletic. He's got a great arm stroke, and like Paul Skeens, has a lower release point. He's 6'3", but that release point is less than 6 feet off the ground, which means his fastball plays at the top of the zone with that angle he creates.
99 miles per hour from Chandler. Skeens leads all of baseball at earned run average. He's 5th in strikeouts. Record of 8-9 on the season. 1-1 to win. And he pops this one up to the right side. Foul territory, just out of the reach of Horwitz.
Well, Skeens to me has redefined pitching. He may become the first Cy Young winner with a losing record. You see it sitting at 8-9 right there, but 7 different pitches, all different shapes, different velocities. That's how he has redefined pitching. Where Chandler, to me, has just got an explosive four-seam fastball.
Bounce to the shortstop, Triolo, to retire win. Now 2 away.
I'm not saying that's all he's got, but that's his foundation. Everything plays off that because hitters have to honor that four-seamer. It's got such high spin and high velocity. It's essentially a closer's fastball. And he's got command of his other pitches that it's just a nightmare for a hitter to have to try to pick what you're going to attack.
So with 2 away, here's Sajasi. Walked his first time up. Fan makes the catch in left. Chandler retires the Cardinals in order in the 4th.
Fox College Football Friday is back and under the lights in prime time.
This is our moment.
Where SEC pillar Auburn,
My goodness!
takes on Baylor.
Touchdown!
All eyes are on Friday night on Fox.
What's your plan, huh? Do you have one? Talking about what is your plan for a reliable source of power when the next emergency strikes. Well, check this out. It's called the Patriot Power Generator 2500, and right now it's $500 off at 4 Patriots. See, they took a page out of the military's playbook for portable solar power, and now we get to use it in our own homes. What's even better is that this solar generator can power critical appliances like your fridge, your microwave, and your CPAP machine, so that you're prepared for whatever emergency strikes next. Go to 4patriots.com now and save $500.
That's Janet.
The custom t-shirt company she ordered from dropped the ball, so now she's scrambling to find a shirt solution. She should have used Rush Order Tees. Don't be left scrambling like Janet. Go to rushordertees.com to get your shirt together.
With Dave, I get cash to reach my fitness goals. Up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. Getting started is easy. Just link your bank, open an extra cash account, choose your amount, and get money instantly when you transfer to Dave Checking. Download Dave today.
Bourbon this balanced doesn't just happen. With subtle notes of bright cherry and warm vanilla, there's a method to our smoothness. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Today, let's stain with Behr.
Today we're
This is so great. I've been telling him for months.
There's been a lot of rain.
With Behr stains, your deck will have all-weather protection.
Oh.
Get the #1 rated stain at an everyday low price, only at the Home Depot.
Bubba Chandler very focused, Tom, as he returned to the dugout.
Paul Skeens is like, give me some up top. Left me hanging, buddy. Yeah. He's focused.
Chandler pitching a 1-2-3 fourth. Now McCutchen leading off against Gray. And he pops out into the glove of Contreras. So that's 41 pitches for Sonny Gray, with 1 out in the 5th inning.
I mean, the way Gray is pitching, Chandler better hurry and get a drink of water. He might be out there in another couple of pitches the way Sonny Gray is throwing. As the saying goes, he looks like he double parked outside and left the engine running.
Now Cruz steps in. By the way, McCutchen, who just popped out, he faced Sonny Gray in Gray's major league debut back in 2013. Gray was with Oakland, came on in relief that day and struck out Andrew McCutchen. That's how long they've both been around. Cruz rounded out to third, his first time up. Now 1-1.
Well, who could forget, too, that great playoff duel he had against Justin Verlander back in the day. That seems like ages ago. Sonny Gray is a throwback. He is a 5'10" right-handed pitcher in today's world with staying power.
Facing the 6'7" O'Neal Cruz.
I mean, there's a bias in the game towards taller pitchers, and the universe of pitchers is getting taller. So to see someone like Sonny Gray pitch as long as he has at 5'10", as well as he has, it's an anomaly. I mean, going back to 1947, the second most starts by a right-hander 5'10" and shorter.
Wow. Gray, a 3-time All-Star. He's 7th among active pitchers with 324 starts. 2-2. Count is now full. Tennessee native pitched at Vanderbilt. Called strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout for Gray. Now 2 away.
I'm telling you, he can spin the baseball the way most pitchers can control their fastball.
Selfie, anyone? I think you got it. Here's Henry Davis, struck out his first time up.
Well, speaking of great athletes, Sonny Gray was a great high school quarterback.
Just like Bubba Chandler.
I know it's, the days of the old 3-sport star have kind of faded away. It's the age of specialization. But if I'm out scouting, I love to see good athletes looking for starting pitchers who can repeat their delivery, generally stay healthier, not maximum effort type guys. The good athletes project, and they'll gain velocity as they age.
Davis pops it up. Shallow center. Catch is made by Wynn. 1, 2, 3, fifth for Gray.
Dad, I'm a genius. I figured out how to make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad, just drink it. But why?
Why? It's 40 degrees below. Do you think we're standing here for fun?
Red Bull gives you wings, but only if you drink it.
Aww.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP, or get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select 2025 Ram 1500 models.
Hey, you remember the first time we visited Ark Encounter?
Yeah, you fainted. Twice.
Hey, now, let's just say it's a little bigger than imagination, okay? And the exhibits, they're so lifelike. There's just so much for the kids to do here. Virtual reality, a zoo, I mean, they even have zip lines. I guess I just never thought a place like this could be real.
So, Junior was right.
I guess so. Ark Encounter, you just gotta see it to believe it.
It's native. 24-hour moisturizing body wash that locks in 4 times the moisturizers of your old body wash.
And about half the ingredients of my old body wash.
Clean moisturizing body wash isn't a myth. It's native.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
Bubba Chandler working his second inning out of the Pirates' pen. The starter Carmen Majinski went 3 innings, allowed a run on 3 hits, walked 3, 4 strikeouts. Chandler retired the Cardinals in order on 9 pitches in the 4th, and now Pages for the base hit up the middle. Leadoff man on for St. Louis.
It squared up the 4-seamer right there.
Your team, your players, baseball your way. Get personalized highlights and push notifications just for you. Download the MLB app today. Leadoff man on for the first time on either side tonight. Strike 1 to Church, who struck out back in the 3rd inning. Cardinals scored their run in the 2nd inning. Pages drove in Wynn. And now the 1-1 to Church. 99 miles per hour from Chandler, 1-2. Pages the runner on first. 2-2. Diving stop made by Triolo. They get the lead runner at second. And Church is on at first.
A great stop by Triolo. The ball essentially was behind him. The changeup on the ground here. Great range here. Clearly a ball dropped in the transfer.
So with 1 away, here's Nootbaar. Lined out to short in the 1st, walked in the 3rd.
Kelly's just checking because the runner actually went through the bag at second base, trying to see if he could get an interference call. By rule, they got rid of that play where runners could continue past the bag, but I don't think he interfered at all with what happened with Gonzalez dropping the ball. See, you can go past the bag. Whew. Bubba Chandler gets that fastball a little bit above the hands. It's just almost impossible for a hitter to get on top of.
99 miles per hour once again. 0-2 on Newt Park.
And the reason for that, Kenny, besides the velocity you see, it's a high spin fastball, so it fights gravity more than most fastballs do. So something that pitchers call vert, reduced vertical break. He's well above the major league average, most at around 14-15. He's up there in the 18-19 range, which means the hitters think the ball is going to be at a place lower than where it winds up, and they swing underneath. Pretty good pickup move.
Now 1-2 on Newt Park. Church the runner on first, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning with the Cardinals leading 1-0. Chandler missing high.
Yeah, just non-competitive, but that's the game I think he's best at, that high-low game. Change up down, that four-seamer up.
Church takes his lead off first. Count is full. Newt Park takes ball 4. Cardinals have runners on first and second with 1 out.
Yeah, that's kind of a test for a pitcher there, a young pitcher, to be able to throw a fastball and command it when you have to. It was the right pitch to throw, 3-2 challenge fastball, just a non-competitive pitch. He'll dial that in.
Church now at second. Newt Park takes his lead off first. Herrera walked in the first, singled in the third. Herrera with a drive to center. Cruz makes the catch. Now 2 away.
You know, Kenny, it's kind of fitting that Davis is back there catching Chandler. Davis was a first-round pick in 2021 and signed under slot, and that allowed the Pirates to take Chandler in the 3rd round and give him a $3 million bonus to keep him from going to Clemson, where he was going to be a 2-sport player, a quarterback on the football team.
And Davis has drawn a lot of praise as of late for his work ethic, his preparation. Pirates actually have a winning record, 30-28, with Davis behind the plate this season.
Yeah, I like this too as well. You mentioned the way he's been calling and running games. Go out there with the young pitcher. Key situation right here, falling behind Burleson. Just review the plan of attack here. A couple of fastballs here just looked like he overcooked a little bit. Trying to make it a little too good, a little too firm. Whereas, as Greg Maddux used to say, when you're in trouble, don't think about throwing harder. Think about locating better.
Burleson tonight grounded into a double play in the first and then struck out with 2 on in the 3rd. Another opportunity here with 2 on, 2 out. Burleson sends this one to deep center. Cruz makes the play. And the Cardinals strand 2 in the 5th.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm losing sight of the world around me. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. So I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your retina specialist right away.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
The #1 prescribed treatment for wet AMD. Ask a retina specialist about Vabysmo.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone.
Hey, Sales! You got anything more boutique?
Oui, right this way.
Now we're talking.
What about something more family-friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family-friendly?
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride-to-be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating an uncompromisingly delicious bourbon. Handcrafted, consciously made. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
5 hits tonight over the first 5 innings. And how about Sonny Gray time? He's thrown 50 pitches over the first 5.
It's just remarkable, the command on the same side of the plate. Right there. Trying to get the chase swing early. Kiner-Falefa got a single on the one pitch I've seen Sonny Gray throw on the inside half to arm side the right-handed hitters.
Kiner-Falefa has the only Pirates base hit so far tonight. And now he's got another one all the way to the wall. Kiner-Falefa in at second. His second hit and the second Pirates hit of this game.
I've been waiting on that swing. Look for the ball away, take it the other way. Perfect execution by IKF. And again, hunt fastballs early. When you get it, it's not going to be on your hands, so you have to think the other way. Let's see now if Triolo can get the ball to the right side.
Pirates with a runner in scoring position for the second time tonight. Trailing 1-0. Triolo squares and falls behind 0-1. Grounded out in the first, walked in the third.
I'm not in love with that. The way he's swinging the bat, the way he uses the whole field. I want him to take 3 hacks. I'm not sure if he was doing that on his own. Sometimes the message is get the runner over however you can do it.
The 0-1 from Gray, in for a called strike, 0-2. Triolo hot as of late. Multiple hits in each of the last 5 games. Gray missing low, 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Great stop by Baez. And right this part of the game here, every 90 feet, the way Sonny Gray is pitching is important. Just kept the runner off third here with no outs. Big block.
Kiner-Falefa leadoff double here in the 6th. Two and two on Triolo. Gray has 6 scoreless starts of at least 6 innings this season. Hoping to do so once again tonight. The 2-2 Full count.
It's just amazing. Most pitchers, when they know a hitter's trying to go to right field, a right-handed hitter, you want to bust them in, probably a sinker all the way in. And Sonny Gray's methodology is, I'm going to keep moving the ball farther outside to get you to try to chase. Paez actually sets up extremely early. They're not keeping any secrets.
Triolo will head down to first. Second walk issued by Gray. Pirates now have 2 on and nobody out. Well, the Arch Manning era kicks off with a playoff rematch for the ages. Number 1 Texas takes on the defending champs, number 3 Ohio State, on Big Noon Saturday. Coverage begins with Big Noon kickoff live from Columbus, 9 a.m. Eastern Saturday on Fox. Just a bunch of family members who are pretty good.
So I've heard.
Two on for the Pirates. Kiner Falefa at second. Triolo over at first. Spencer Horwitz has grounded out twice. So Gray running into some trouble here in the 6th. He was tremendous over the first 5. Allowed only 2 base runners through only 50 pitches over the first 5 innings.
Just in case you're wondering, Horwitz, no career sacrifice hits. He's your number 2 hitter, left-handed. Although we mentioned Gray is tougher against lefties than righties. Take a shot to try to drive somebody in.
Ground ball to the right side. Oh, the throw gets away. So Contreras thought about going to second base, then attempted the toss to Sonny Gray.
And he faked out his own pitcher with that look to second base. You mentioned, Kenny. Watch Sonny Gray here. He thinks the ball is going to second. And he's looking for the return throw from the infielder, the shortstop, win at second base. Miscommunication. Didn't like his angle there and decided against it. Let me take a short out. But Sonny Gray was looking for a throw coming from second.
So the Pirates have loaded the bases. Here in the 6th inning, still no outs.
Lucky that ball didn't get away too far. IKF unable to score. Kenny, it's an underrated art form of playing first base, the ability to throw. People don't mention that nearly enough. Carlos Santana, the Guardians won a Gold Glove last year. He's as good as I've ever seen at being aggressive, throwing the baseball. And right there, Contreras just not comfortable to try to get the runner at second. Fooled his own pitcher.
So the arrow charge to Contreras. Bases full of Pirates for Brian Reynolds, who is 0 for 2 tonight. 3 career home runs off Gray. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. 3 career grand slams for Reynolds as well. Kiner Falefa, Triolo, Horwitz, the base runners. Reynolds behind in the count, 0-2.
Well, this is where Sonny Gray is extremely dangerous. We talked about how many chase swings he gets on spin. That was an easy take there, but in this spot, Reynolds is trying to force the ball up. He's trying to hit something deep to the middle of the field. Sonny Gray working the bottom with spin that works out of the strike zone, below the strike zone.
1-2 to Reynolds. So Gray has now thrown 15 pitches here in the 6th, more than he has thrown in any other inning tonight. Still nobody out. 2-2 on Reynolds. The throw home gets the lead runner. So this time Contreras able to make the play. Recording the first out of the inning, bases remain loaded.
Got him on a fastball, and that's an absolute missile Contreras threw home. He was thinking, if I get rid of this really quickly, we got a shot at a 3-2-3 double play, but Reynolds runs too well.
So now with one away, here's Pham. Base hit up the middle. 1 run scores, and now the Pirates take the lead. The longtime Cardinal Tommy Pham drives in a pair. Pittsburgh now leading St. Louis 2-1.
I love the approach. Hunt fastballs early. Got a cutter in the zone. Don't let it pass. That one actually hung a little bit. Not one of the better cutters we've seen from Sonny Gray, but Tommy Pham ready to hit.
Pham with his 39th and 40th runs batted in of the season. Now Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 2 tonight. 2 on, 1 out, 2 runs in. Pirates have taken the lead. Gonzalez right field. Catch made by Nootbaar for out number 2.
Well, third time around, you're seeing a better approach by the Pittsburgh hitters against Sonny Gray. Yeah, his command is maybe not as exceptional as it was the first 5 innings. Remember, this rally began with IKF taking the ball the other way. Good job by Gonzalez right there doing the same, just wasn't rewarded with a hit.
So 2 on, 2 out. Here's Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Sonny Gray only 50 pitches thrown over the first 5 innings, 20 here in the 6th. Two 2-0 on McCutchen. Top of the 6th inning. 2-1 Pirates. Bounce foul. Count now 2-1.
He had a good pitch there. That breaking ball did not get to that outside rail the way he wanted to.
Reynolds and Pham the base runners. Reynolds at second. Pham takes his lead off first. Two-two to McCutchen. Full count. O'Neill Cruz on deck should McCutchen reach. McCutchen takes ball 4. Pirates have loaded the bases once again.
Quality at bats by Pittsburgh this inning. We talked about Sonny Gray, second in all of baseball, first in the National League and lowest walk rate. McCutchen's always had a good eye at the plate, but this inning the Pirates have done a much better job of trying to get Gray into the strike zone without chase.
Cruz 0 for 2 tonight. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 0-1. Tommy Pham earlier in this inning with the bases loaded, 2-run single. Nothing in 2 on Cruz.
Paez got hit on the backswing on the follow through by O'Neill Cruz. He had to play it. Pham at second base when the shortstop was breaking over there to cover, and you can see unintentionally, of course, that follow through, that long swing of O'Neill Cruz just clipped him on the side of the mask. See how far off Pham was at second base.
Pitch of the inning from Gray. Cruz strikes out with the bases loaded, but the Pirates score 2 in the 6th and take the lead in St. Louis.
Hey, I'm former Navy SEAL Cade Courtley, and out here, I can't afford to be without power. That's why I carry the brand new Alpha Case Elite solar generator from 4 Patriots. An all-in-one solar power station packed inside a covert case. Inspired by advanced military tech, it powers your lights, tools, even your fridge. No gas, no noise. You'll get a solar panel included free. Go to 4patriots.com and get your Alpha Case with a free solar panel now.
Great work starts with a great workspace. That was the idea behind the original Veridesk, and it's the inspiration behind everything we do. From our latest standing desks and ergonomic seating to free shipping and fast assembly. We create a workspace that works for you, so you can feel your best and do your best. Get our best deals now at Veri.com.
I'm an overpowered leaf blower, and I'm not exactly street legal.
And if you don't have the right auto coverage, this could really blow your budget. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Bottom of the 6th in St. Louis. Kenny Albert, Tom Verducci. Wilson Contreras leads off for the Cardinals with a drive into the left field corner. Just foul.
That looked dangerous off the bat. First pitch slider. I like the choice because Contreras always hunts early fastballs. And that one just didn't have the late break normally Chandler's going to have on that slider.
Contreras 0 for 2 tonight. Chandler now pitching with the lead. Pirates scoring 2 runs in the top of the 6th inning off Sonny Gray. Chandler over his first 2 innings has allowed 1 hit, 1 walk. Triple digits.
At the bottom of the zone. I'll see if he elevates up. Well, you just saw the changeup before. He's got such great arm action. Obviously, for a guy who throws 100, he's got terrific arm speed, but there's no variance when he throws that changeup, and it floats with good both horizontal movement and deception.
Contreras down on strikes. Another 100-mile-an-hour pitch from Chandler. That's his first strikeout tonight. 1 away.
That's a good fastball hitter. I want you to see how late the barrel is to this fastball. Ball's almost in the glove by the time the barrel gets in the zone. That is impressive.
One away, here's Nolan Gorman, who is 0 for 2 tonight. 100 on the gun yet again.
He's just getting loose.
Foul back to the screen, now 1-2.
We talked about the power arms on this staff at such a young age. The Pirates already have had more starts by pitchers 25 and under this year than any team in the National League. And look at the ERA. You've got Skeens, who sits at 97-98. You got Chandler sitting at 98-99. Pitcher tomorrow, Braxton Ashcraft. He's at 97-98. Jared Jones on the IL was hitting 100 last year when he was in this rotation. The Pirates are well positioned, and this is a bit of a stretch, but just in terms of power of young arms, it reminds me of the New York Mets staff back in 2014 and 15. And if you look at strikeout rates for 25 and under pitchers on a staff, this staff compares with that Mets team. We're talking about the best strikeout to walk rate by young pitchers since 1920. All those other teams won division titles.
Mets went to the World Series.
Yeah, and Pirates have a losing record. I get that, so I don't want to say they're the same staff pitching under the same circumstances. What I'm telling you is this team has the starting pitching, the power arms to contend. That basis is there. Obviously, they need more offense.
And that Mets team, Jacob deGrom, Matt Harvey, Noah Syndergaard,
just loaded.
Gorman down on strikes. Second straight strikeout for Chandler here in the 6th.
That may be the most impressive pitch of the night. This is the changeup at 93. Watch Gorman. He's swinging like that pitch is 100. Why? Because it looks like a fastball out of the hand. It spins just like his four-seam fastball, and it just doesn't get there.
Now facing Wynn with 2 away. Wynn 1 for 2 tonight. 99 miles per hour from Chandler, 0-1.
And Kenny, one of the things I look for pitchers with big arms, watch their heads, and you'll see his head stays on the target as he delivers, and it does not move to the side. That's the ability to be an athlete and repeat your delivery without a lot of effort. If you have pitchers with a high overhand delivery, their head's going to have to move out of the way. There's a little jerkiness to it. This is smooth, lower release point.
Second major league appearance, went 4 innings, earned the save on Friday against the Rockies. Two and 2. Cardinals scored their run of the 2nd inning. Pirates with 2 in the 6th. Ooh. That one got away from Chandler. Wynn heads to first.
That's 100 miles an hour. Just a missile. No way you can get out of the way. We're used to seeing in today's game a lot of 2-seamers arm side run, but this is a 4-seamer. It just gets out of his hand early and never varies. There's not a lot of run to it. It's just misfired. You know, it's the only thing I would say I've noticed, Kenny, so far tonight. When he gets to 2 strikes, he has a tendency, at least tonight, to overcook his pitches a little bit. We saw it with the slider, the pitch before, and that 4-seamer right there.
First pitch to Sajasi in for a called strike.
That's gotta hurt.
Consistently at 99 and 100 on the gun. Working his third inning of relief. So JC walked back in the second, then he was caught in a rundown just after Wynn scored the first run of the game. So JC grounds out to Triolo to end the inning. We head to the seventh. Pirates lead by a run.
Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Hold on. You're stealing my job.
I don't want to steal anything.
Lies. Eli's.
I just love these subs.
It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
If you're a pro, you know top quality Behr paint and Kills primer are available exclusively at the Home Depot. You know that now there's only one place to get the best value, service, and durability you expect from brands you trust. If you're a pro, you know.
Summer is racing by fast, and so is your chance to save big on a new Honda. That's because the $7,500 federal EV tax credit ends September 30th. So save on a Prologue EV by getting one now. You can also get a great deal on a hybrid from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your local Honda dealer during the summer event.
My kids can't hide anything from me.
I'm home.
Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who served. Count on us. Count on USAA.
When the odds are deemed impossible, the mission falls to him. I need you to trust me one last time.
Mission Impossible. Buy it on digital now.
Great. Wait, why is Danny DeVito fishing in here?
Oh, that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial. So what matters most is your sub and that sub bowl. Don't tell anybody about my secret spot. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Seventh inning on FS1. Sonny Gray sailed through the first 5. Averaged 10 pitches an inning, then threw 28 in the 6th, allowed 2 runs. Strike 1 to Davis, the only Pirate who did not bat in the 6th inning. Oh for 2 tonight.
Now let's see how he bounces back. That was a stressful inning, especially because IKF put him in the stretch from the get-go. 3 pitches into that inning, IKF is on second base. Long inning. Nobody went out to the mound.
Kiner Falefa with 2 of the 3 Pirates hits tonight. Pham has the other, and that drove in the 2 Pittsburgh runs. There's Kiner Falefa waiting on deck. Davis went around.
Davis just has not been able to solve Sonny Gray. All night, Sonny's been able to get him chasing breaking pitches off the plate.
Davis strikes out for the 2nd time. So now Kiner Falefa, the number 9 hitter in the Pirates batting order, is 2 for 2 tonight. Singled in the 3rd, doubled in the 6th. Connor Falefa was only 2 for 10 lifetime against Gray coming into play tonight. Newpar sliding, makes the play and right for out number 2.
Same good approach, just not a good result in terms of IKF. Let the ball travel, take it the other way. Good jump by Newpar.
So with 2 away, here's Triolo, who has walked twice. Came around to score the first Pirates run of the 6th inning. Cardinals and Pirates split the first 2 of this series. Pirates have won 5 of their last 6, and they have the lead tonight. Bounce foul, now 0-2 on Triolo. Called strike 3. 1-2-3 7th for Gray. 7th inning stretch time at Busch.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
With 12 grams of protein in every serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, friendly competition, and big moves. Quaker, bring out the good.
Motion sickness getting in the way of tonight's gig? Get targeted relief with Pepto-Nausea Motion Sickness, specifically designed to treat and prevent nausea for less drowsy and long-lasting relief. Not today, nausea. Pepto-Nausea Motion Sickness, targeted relief.
How about the new Ultimate Trio? Choose 3 apps and 3 sauces. Over 80,000 combinations for only $14.99.
Now that's a heck of an option play.
Applebee's new Ultimate Trio.
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating an uncompromisingly delicious bourbon. Handcrafted, consciously made. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Subway's got a new meal of the day with chips and a drink for just $6.99. Or if you're big hungry, make it a footlong for only $3 more. Huh, big hungry, is that a thing? That should be a thing. Find your fresh with the all-new $6.99 meal of the day at Subway.
Bottom of the 7th in St. Louis on FS1. Pages swings at the first pitch from Chandler and pops out to Gonzalez, the second baseman, 1 away. So Chandler now working his 4th inning in relief of Majinski. He went 4 in his first Major League appearance on Friday against the Rockies. Now pitching into his 4th inning here tonight.
He's been so impressive. You know, the previous pitch, that 1 pitch out, those are huge. I mean, you've got a big arm like this. You know hitters are going to be aggressive. So if you can take advantage of that by throwing quality fastballs on the edges of the plate. Now this should be a challenge fastball right here. Number 9 hitter. Bases empty, 1 out. Davis should set up in the middle.
2-0 to Church. Now 2-1. Only 98 miles per hour that time.
But I'm telling you, when he elevates it there, it's almost unhittable. I'm surprised he hasn't gone up there a little more often.
His 51st pitch is in for strike 2. One out, bottom of the 7th inning. Pirates leading the Cardinals 2-1. Church down on strikes. 99 miles per hour from Chandler. That's his 3rd strikeout, now 2 away. Baseball is just heating up. Be a part of all the excitement, action, and unforgettable moments. Scan the QR code or go to MLB.com/tickets and plan your ballpark visit. Nootbaar with 2 away. Center field Cruz. A 1-2-3 7th for Bubba Chandler.
I was in a car accident. Years of memories gone.
This fall, Fox's critically acclaimed hit Doc returns.
I need to be the doctor that I was. Every path we choose comes with a price. I just had a memory.
Doc returns September 23rd on Fox, and watch season 1 anytime.
Oof, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm Ashley here at 4 Patriots Warehouse, and we're completely overstocked. Last year, our 4-week survival kit flew off the shelves. So we told our team, make more, and wow, did they deliver. But thanks to supply chain delays, everything showed up at once. Now we're out of space and doing something we've never done before. Buy one 4-week kit, get one absolutely free. They last 25 years, taste great, and are hand-packed right here in the USA. Go to 4patriots.com. This deal won't last long.
The power of baseball goes beyond the field.
Together.
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 Today, let's paint with Behr.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, what do you have?
It just says ain't.
I thought you said you researched this.
Aren't all paints the same?
No, they're not. Get the most trusted paint brand in America at an everyday low price, only at the Home Depot.
If you keep making that face, it's gonna stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Well, Sonny Gray was brilliant in 6 out of his 7 innings tonight. Only 1 earned run of the 2 he allowed in the 6th. And he will exit after throwing 87 pitches. Matt Swanson out of the Cardinals' pen. On the first pitch, Horwitz grounds out, 1 away.
Yeah, I think that toll of that 6th inning really showed up. Even though Gray kind of cruised through the next inning, right? Very low pitch count there. You know, there was a conversation with Ali Marmol where the veteran definitely has a say whether he stays in the game or not. And I think even at 87 pitches, I think he was just cooked from that 6th inning.
Reynolds takes ball 1 from Swanson. Reynolds 0 for 3 tonight. Now 1-1. Pirates with a 2-1 lead. Top of the 8th, 1 out. A look back at Sonny Gray's evening.
I mean, how good was he? It's very rare that I can remember a pitcher dominating using one side of the plate, glove side of the plate. He lived out there, got chase swings out there, really pitched well. The difference in the game is a rare walk to Triolo that wound up being the 2nd run pushed across in that 6th inning.
Now 2-2 on Reynolds. And the throwing error committed by Contreras contributed to that inning. Only one of the 2 runs were earned. Full count, 3-2 on Reynolds. With Pham waiting on deck, he has driven in both Pittsburgh runs. Ball 4, so Reynolds heads down to first.
And as much as I want to see Bubba Chandler continue pitching, it's just remarkable to watch that young man throw a baseball. It looks like his night is over as well.
For only 7 pitches in the last half inning.
Pittsburgh bullpen is busy. He got a hug from his manager after that last quick inning.
Pham pops it up. Foul territory. Out of play.
But this is all scripted. The Pirates knew where he was fitting into this game. They had an idea of a range of pitches that he would throw. And the game situation really is not going to deviate the script all that much. You know, Ben Cherington, the president of baseball ops GM, has said that you'll likely see Chandler in the rotation before the year is out. I think he used the phrase he has to earn it. I think he's earned it.
Chandler is the pitcher of record at the moment. Earned a save in his first major league appearance. Should he pick up the win, he would become only the 5th pitcher in Major League history with a save and a win in their first 2 appearances since saves became official in 1969. The last to do it, the Orioles' Mickey Weston in 1989. But the Cardinals have other ideas. 1-2 to Pham, and he fouls it off to the right side.
Well, in both cases, the man has just been super impressive, not just with his stuff, but his composure on the mound. He worked really well with Henry Davis. I don't recall him shaking a sign. Good rhythm between the two.
Reynolds drew a 1-out walk. 1-2 on Pham. Drove in a pair back in the 6th inning. Double play ball. Pham grounds into the 6-4-3. Middle of the 8th in St. Louis.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq, a once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks. Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clearer skin and less itch, even at 4 years.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
My kids can't hide anything from me.
I'm home.
Especially when they've been using toilet paper that doesn't hold up.
Charmin Ultra Strong has a diamond weave texture that's more durable. And it cleans better, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays.
Ooh la la.
Because a romantic hotel works for some.
Is that a mirror?
But not others. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
The Tigers fight for the AL Central rages on against the Royals, or Cal Raleigh's historic chase continues as the Mariners take on the Guardians. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
The IndyCar Series rolls into Nashville for the season finale.
where Alex Palou looks to put the finishing touches on his historic campaign. Sunday at 2:30 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Our game summary with the Pirates leading 2-1. Bubba Chandler, 4 scoreless innings in his second career appearance out of the Pirates' pen. Cardinals starter Sonny Gray, outstanding, allowed only 1 earned run. And the former Cardinal Tommy Pham drove in both Pittsburgh runs back in the 6th inning. Isaac Matson out of the Pirates' pen. Herrera sends this one into right. First pitch, 1 away.
Matson got away with that one, but that's what he does. He's going to throw a lot of fastballs. This is not one of their high velocity guys. Good spin on it, so it's got good carry through the zone, but typically you're going to see him sit 93, 94, and he will challenge hitters.
He pitched a perfect 9th inning last night. Struck out 1 batter. Here's Burleson, who has had a tough night. He has stranded 5 base runners. Oh, 1 from Matson. 2 away as Burleson pops out to Triolo. Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org and follow Play Ball on social media. Davis out for a visit with Matson as Contreras steps to the plate.
I like the way Davis takes control, because right here, 2 outs, bases empty. You know that Contreras is swinging for at least extra bases. It's not about getting on base. So you're essentially defending the home run ball here. So as much as he loves to challenge people with fastballs, you got to be a little bit more careful, judicious, let's say, in where you put the fastball.
Contreras 0 for 3 tonight. He has struck out twice. Takes strike 1.
And that's perfect.
Matson retired the first 2 Cardinals in this inning on only 3 pitches. Herrera and Burleson. One, 1-2 Contreras. Now 1-2.
All fastball so far, but doing a good job changing locations with that pitch.
Contreras down on strikes, and that ends the inning. We head to the 9th. Pirates by a run.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
I'm Lori. I've been a Dave member for 3 years. Dave definitely helps me catch up on bills with up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. I love that I can go skating. I can take the kids to the movies. Getting started is easy. Just link your bank, open an extra cash account, choose your amount, and get money. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. At the end of the day, you do not have to stop living. That's why I like Dave. It's good for my wallet and good for my mind.
This is a story about the one who can fix nearly anything, and turns to Granger, who has almost everything. He troubleshoots issues, maintains the facility, and keeps it all on track. Few may see him put the work in, But when they see the results, they know he's the one who keeps the doors open. The high-quality industrial products you need, plus a million more. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
This game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom?
Fire!
And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. So get Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Bro!
Today, let's paint with Behr.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, what do you have?
It just says ain't.
I thought you said you researched this.
Aren't all paints the same?
No, they're not. Get the most trusted paint brand in America at an everyday low price, only at the Home Depot.
Ninth inning in St. Louis. Pittsburgh Pirates won last night's game 8-3. And a 2-1 lead tonight as Gonzalez leads off against Swanson. On a relief of Sonny Gray, who allowed only one earned run in 7 innings. Gonzalez 0 for 3 tonight. Takes strike 1. Ground ball to the third baseman, Gorman. On the hop. Nice play by Contreras to retire Gonzalez, 1 away. Saturday, baseball night in America. Tigers continue their fight for the American League Central against the Royals. Some of you will see the Mariners and the Guardians, or the Orioles and the Giants. Check local listings for the game in your area. Saturday, 7 Eastern on Fox. Tough news for Nathan Eovaldi. Big win for the Yankees today. Aaron Judge with his 41st home run. And how about Clayton Kershaw?
He's been so good and came up at a time when the Dodgers really needed him with so much of their pitching on the IL.
Terrific race in the National League West. Dodgers and Padres. McCutchen 0 for 2 with a walk. Behind in the count, 0-2. McCutchen down on strikes, 2 away.
A great pitch tickling that outside corner. The Cardinals are down 1, but don't kid yourself. This is a high leverage inning for Swanson here. Keeping the deficit at 1 is enormous. I know Joe Madden, the former manager, would always talk about that tack-on run in your last at bat when you have a lead is enormous. He would call it a jug run. Why jug? Because that's when you go for the jugular. If you can turn 2-1 into 3-1, the deficit, at least even mentally, psychologically, seems a lot bigger.
Pirates going for the jug run here at the top of the 9th. O'Neal Cruz 0 for 3 tonight. Second game back from the 7-day concussion IL. 0 for 4 in last night's game, drove in a run. Two and 2. Cardinals will have Gorman, Wynn, and Sajaci due up in the bottom of the 9th. Pirates scoring their runs in the 6th. Former Cardinal Tommy Pham driving in a pair. Payoff pitch to Cruz. And he draws a 2-out walk. Tonight, he struck out twice. That was against Sonny Gray. Cruz takes his lead off first.
Love to see Cruz take off early in this count here with 2 outs.
34 steals on the season. Tied for 4th in Major League Baseball.
It's definitely a running situation, but I like it when good base runners run early in the count. Well, that was supposed to be a pitch out. I mean, they don't really throw official pitch out. I see Swanson saying, my bad. What they do is they throw, I call them glorified pitch outs. They just call for a fastball up and away. And you saw Pajas get out of that crouch early, expecting the ball up, and it was a power 2-seamer on the other side of the plate.
And now the 0-2 from Swanson. Foul back. Cruz back in once again.
Yeah, that's the second throw. I'm definitely running here. You know, one of the best I remember at this situation, getting a money bag early to count, Jacoby Ellsbury. Never afraid to run. The same thing happened. Baez wanted to pitch farther out. It actually almost came into the strike zone. You got to work on that tomorrow.
Called strike 3. Bottom of the 9th when we return.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner.
What are you doing up there?
Oh, I'm just posting the number of visitors to the Homes.com network this month. It's become the go-to home shopping site.
It's got another 14,000.
What?
Gotta go back up. Oh, 17,891.
Just hand me some commas and zeros.
Plus 7.
What?
Oh, that's sweet. 25,000 more. Any reason why you didn't just go with over 100 million or even 1 billion visits a year?
Homes.com, the place to find a place.
Your home is your happy place until you come back to bad odors. Use Febreze plug-in. It has a microchip that alternates between 2 scents to fight odors and provide freshness for up to 50 days. Try Febreze Plug.
The mission: sneak inside, give out Pepsi to enhance the food's flavor.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
Babe, who is that?
I don't know. But he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
The story for this team has yet to be written.
Pick it up! We've never seen anything quite like this. Arch Manning! What a throw! This is gonna be a war right now!
Bottom of the 9th in St. Louis with the Pirates leading the Cardinals 2-1. Dennis Santana will look to close things out. for Pittsburgh.
Always important in this inning, a game of first. First pitch strike, first out. Get it in order.
Gorman swings at the first pitch. Left field, Pham under it. 1 out.
Can't ask for anything better than that. Got it both done with one pitch. First pitch strike and the first out.
So with 1 away, here's Mason Wynn. Great job by our entire crew tonight. Producer Brian Colucci, director Brian Biederman, broadcast associates Anit Bhakta, Ben Boma, Wayne Fiddleman crunching the numbers. Bubba Chandler pitched 4 innings out of the Pirates' pen, did not allow a run. He is the pitcher of record for Pittsburgh. After earning the save in his first major league appearance on Friday, we mentioned earlier, only 4 pitchers since the save became an official statistic in 1969 in their first 2 appearances in the big leagues, a save and a win. Pirates now 1 out away.
Well, you can't throw a slider any better than this. Tight spin, late movement, dot up the outside corner.
Marty Cornejo with the 78 Mets was the only pitcher of the previous 4 who did not allow an earned run over those first 2 appearances. And Chandler did not allow an earned run once again here tonight. So JC 0 for 2 with a walk.
Marty Cornejo, by the way, never pitched another season in the big leagues. 25 games for the 78 Mets. I got a feeling there's a lot more bigger and better things ahead for Bubba Chandler.
2-1. Chandler went 4 innings on Friday against the Rockies, earned the save. He went 4 innings tonight. Allowed just 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 3. Two outs, bottom of the 9th. Cardinals trailing by a run. (3-1) from Santana. He walks to JC, who represents the tying run. So here's Pages, who has 2 hits tonight and drove in the Cardinals' run back in the 2nd inning.
You know he's sitting first pitch fastball. So you throw that perfect slider.
Cardinals have only 1 hit in 5 2/3 against the Pirates bullpen. And it was Pages in the 5th. Missing high, 1-1. Walk-off win for the Cardinals on Monday on a Burleson home run. Pirates 8-3 last night, a 1-1. Cardinals down to their final strike. Grounds out to the second baseman Gonzalez, and the Pirates win their 6th in the last 7. Former Cardinal Tommy Pham driving in a couple of runs. And Bubba Chandler picks up the victory in his second Major League appearance.
Yeah, why not finish in a flourish? Bare hand pickup on a spinning one-hopper. But you saw the future of baseball tonight with Bubba Chandler. As good as advertised, that arm is special. Since the save began in 1969, the first pitcher with a save and a win and 8 shutout innings in his first 2 appearances in the major leagues.
What a start to his Major League career. Pirates win it 2-1. 2 runs and only 3 hits for Pittsburgh. Cardinals 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. So that will do it from Busch Stadium. Pittsburgh winning for the 2nd straight night. For Tom Verducci and our entire crew, I'm Kenny Albert. We send it to the studio in Los Angeles. Take it away, Chris Myers.
All right, thank you, Kenny and Tom. Bubba Chandler, outstanding performance. Coming up here in the next hour, we're live in L.A. with our ace pitcher, Dontrelle Willis, Chris Myers here. Shohei Ohtani on the mound for the Dodgers, who are looking for their 4th straight win. And he's in a couple of rough outings, so we'll see how he's doing. The Mets going for a sweep of the Phillies. That could cut the NL East lead down to 4. And the Padres Mariners coming down to the final out. It's been an exciting series. We'll cover that. But the Pirates, who have now won 6 out of their last 7, so their best run of the season. I know it's bottom part of the division, but Chandler, another young Pirate pitcher doing well.
Let me tell you something. Frontline ace stuff. The fastball plays anywhere from 98 to 100 miles an hour. And something I've been watching for the second time he goes to the lineup, you're expecting velocity drop. Oh, no, not from this young man. He lives at 100 miles an hour. But the secondary stuff, the changeup to me is his best pitch because he throws it at 90 miles an hour. He also has movement and depth change with that. So as you're hunting the fastball, you either have to sell out on the fastball and catch up to it because you're not going to be able to cover the changeup. But this is a big firepower type arm. You have him. You get Jones back in the rotation. You have Paul Skeens. You have Mitch Keller. They just got to worry about getting their foot down and scoring some runs. But this is going to be a very daunting rotation once everybody gets healthy next year in spring training.
His fastball averaging over 99 miles per hour. We're going to talk about the top of the NL Central Division in just a moment. But let's go to the National League East and the Mets having the Phillies number, especially when the Mets play them at home. And how about Nolan McClain? He was dealing here. 8 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts.
You know what? I said it on this show, Network. I'm telling you right now, this guy is the frontline ace. I love the movement. I love the sweeper. The sweeper is his best pitch, and he has the mound presence.
Gets Harrison Bader, and then Francisco Lindor in the 3rd. In front of Bader, it's going to be a single. Run scores. Juan Soto then knocks in another one.
They're starting to step up, man. They're starting to feed off that crowd energy, and it's always nice to be able to beat up against a rival that you are chasing.
Pete Alonso knocks in a run. Lindor coming home. Mets build a 3-0 lead. Boy, the Phillies come into this, and they've been smacked around. Lindor with a shot towards the gap. This will be off the wall. Close play at second. Lindor trying to stretch this into a double.
Bader did an excellent job playing it off the wall. One hop fires an absolute strike. Lindor tries to get down early to avoid the tag. Nice bang play. Good baseball.
Yeah, great replay there. Excellent camera work. 4-0 in the 6th.
Bader having a little smile about it.
And he hits this one toward the track. Jeff McNeil is back there and hauls it in.
Smart water for everybody.
All right, McNeil looking comfortable out there. And then your guy, Mark Vientos, here in the 7th. Tanner Banks is on, and that's gone for his 13th of the year. Mets win at 6-0.
Yeah, you know it's scary hours when he's starting to hop, elongates that lineup, and he was a weapon in last year's postseason. So the Mets are rocking and rolling right now. And the rookie star getting a little bath. Love to see it.
Well deserved. So the Mets have won 10 straight at home against the Phillies. They're only 4 back of Philadelphia for the division lead. It's the closest they've been since August 8th. But here's the Mets manager on his young pitcher.
I can say it's wow. You know, that was super impressive. He dominated one of the best lineups in the league. You know, he made it look easy. It's just everything about the kid, you know, not only what we're seeing on the mound, but just the way he carried himself.
Made it look easy. And Tom Seaver, one of my favorite all-time pitchers, right? No matter what. Look at how McClain stacks up McClain, the only Mets pitcher to win his first 3 career starts. That says a lot. So he's 3-0. That ERA 0.89. Just 10 hits and a 24-4 strikeout walk ratio. That deserves a wow.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I love what Carlos Mendoza said about it. You can see it. The mound presence. He looks like he's a 10-year veteran. I feel like that's important, especially you're putting a rookie pitcher in a postseason race in a necessity position. Their starting pitcher was thin with all kind of injuries and subpar play, and all of a sudden you get this kid, forget Nolan McClain. He's John McClain because he's going to have to save the day, General. And so he's doing that thus far, being able to command the zone, and I love his stuff, and he understands how his stuff plays to the hitter. The sinker in a half, the sweeper to get guys to chase. He's efficient. And right now, he's going up against some high-level offenses and shutting them down. And so after each pitch, after each inning, you can tell he's feeding off the confidence, and the teammates behind him believe in him so quickly. So it's fun to watch.
Talk about just getting in the postseason. Boy, the Mets at home, though, that's why winning the division, if they can catch the Phils, look when they go head-to-head. We mentioned the numbers, how good they've been at home against the Phillies. Do you think, though, that this Mets pitching plan was in line all along? I mean, that they could count on these young guys?
No, look, you know what? That's why you have the prospects, and you teach them how to be able to be big leaguers. They can be impactful. Now, because of injuries and subpar play, I feel like that clock was sped up. And so I asked Carlos Mendoza, are you going to get Jonathan Hong, who's, I love that. He's actually, I feel like he's better than McClain. And so we get to see him in a couple of days. So all of a sudden, you build this offense to be a World Series caliber offense. You felt like your rotation was kind of a house of cards, some injuries, some par play. But right now, man, you just try to get into the postseason and really try to catch the division, especially how well you played against your rivals that you're chasing.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a race. I mean, it looks like we were deciding it. We have under 30 games to go, but things have tightened up. What about the NL Central at the top? The Brewers, of course, the best record in all of baseball, going for their 84th win at home with the Diamondbacks. William Contreras, the grounder, but Perdomo, diving stop, and they turn the double play. It's a 1-0 Milwaukee lead. 5th inning, Thomas up there, goes the other way. Yelich up and throwing. Here comes Peyton Smith at the plate. You're out.
Christian Yelich going to win Comeback Player of the Year. Not only what he's done defensively, but offensively, and just reemerging as a captain and the presence in that locker room.
Still 1-0. Blaze Alexander will smack this 2-run homer, and the Diamondbacks lead.
Getting hot for Blaze.
In the 8th inning, they're going to add to it. Facing Nick Mears. He drives this, not Rick Mears, he drives this just over the wall. Solo homer, his 15th, and a 3-1 Arizona lead.
Perdomo's really grown. They love him over there for the plate discipline and the power that he shows from time to time.
And then the bottom of the 8th, Brewers cut into that to make it a 1-run game. This is Contreras. And at the moment, it's 3-2 in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Came in with a 6.5-game lead over the Cubs. Let's check on Chicago, playing out of San Francisco, where the Giants are giving them some problems here. Carson wasn't Hunt, getting Carson Kelly on the double play ball.
A lot of Carsons going around there.
Your Carson Daily report. Bottom half of the first, Rafael Devers. I wonder what happened to him. His 26th. Remember, that's the number tonight. 26 home runs for a lot of players.
26. So we got to see a little bit more of that. It might be too little, too late in that uniform.
Giants have the 1-0 lead. Milwaukee and the Cubs, by the way, you see the difference. They're done playing each other head-to-head the rest of the way. It looked like Milwaukee was cruising. All of a sudden, divisions seem to be tightening up just a bit. Speaking of that, let's check on the Reds. 3rd in the Central. Dodgers just slightly ahead of the Padres in the West. And Shohei Ohtani working early and looking good.
Yeah, you know what? Being able to spin the baseball correctly and setting up that fastball at 100 miles an hour, tough cover, but the breaking ball has been outstanding today. That's why he's gotten through 5 innings thus far.
This is Marte for the Reds. May not be their year yet, but boy, they're showing signs of a team coming on.
You know what? Structurally, I think they can put some pieces together, and Terry Francona is the right manager to get those guys right. That's why they're fighting for their playoff lives right now.
His 11th homer, but here's Hernandez and Kike off Lodolo. Will knock in 2. He's back in the lineup. Dodgers take the lead. And then later in the inning, catcher Dalton Rushing.
Like this young man, he can hit. He's heck of a backup to Will Smith. Lefty on lefty, Lodolo's a tough cover, but he stays in the center of the field and gets him another RBI, 2 RBI nod.
Dodgers with the 4-1 advantage, bottom half of the fifth, playing a little bit earlier. They're out in L.A. You see De La Cruz is 0 for 2 so far, a couple of strikeouts. Ohtani, after a couple of rough outings the last time, he finally goes 5 innings. That's the most this year. I don't say finally, but for this year, 5 innings, the number's good. 9 strikeouts, only 2 walks.
Well, you know what? He started to really land that breaking ball. I felt like early in the ball game, the command of the split change in the breaking ball, overthrowing the baseball and making it difficult for Dalton Rushing to be able to block that ball and knock it down. Also, being able to settle in this with the command and really the pitch mix. I felt like he got away from that slider because it really wasn't moving, went to more to the conventional breaking ball, more 12-6. So now the fastball velocity played up. And so this got him more confidence. I felt like he was a little frustrated with himself in the first couple of innings. The second time through the lineup, started to find the release point. And so that's just a, average day for a starter. Sometimes your command's there early, sometimes it's not. But if you're able to weather the storm and really settle your heart rate like he did, the second time started to land that whooper-duper and get to that Reds lineup.
I'm betting leadoff pitcher. I don't know how he has time to get frustrated.
Man, he's running all over the place. Look like Uber Eats.
All right, so let me, Dodger fans, counting on the playoffs, Dontrell, and I love to ask this question as we get closer.
You're always asking me this question.
I don't want to get you in any trouble, but they're going to pitch him in the playoffs. Yes, it's just where, because you keep telling me, hey, the starters are coming back.
Everywhere I go, where does Clayton Kershaw in year 18?
He's pitching great, by the way.
In year 18, in August, he has a 1 ERA. And so if you look with Snell, Glasnow, Yamamoto, Clayton Kershaw, do you put him in the back of the bullpen? Do you put him there? Oh, don't try to get me fired. My check already cleared. But
Kershaw
I'm just saying,
has to pitch
now you're running into that sort. And you knew it. Out of all the guys they signed, they had 7 starters. Well, everybody can't pitch every day.
Was healthy.
So right now they're starting to get healthy at the right time. But I don't see how Clayton Kershaw is not in that rotation. He continues to pitch well like he's doing.
And that Ohtani, you're going to have to pitch him, somewhere. But the Dodgers have to win the division first, and the Padres are hanging right with them. In fact, we'll talk about them in a little bit. 2 teams with the postseason and maybe division titles in their sights. Padres Mariners down to the final out today in a crazy go-nut series that those two have had going. And what do you see what the Yankees offense did against the Nationals? They beat up on those teams without winning records, but an exposure that they needed to have as they went for their 4th straight win playing in the Bronx. And we explore all the crazy moments from in and around the ballpark. The latest edition of Caught Looking. That's a little later. I love that kid with the popcorn. Boom goes the dynamite.
Tired of struggling with impossible messes in your tub and shower? Mr. Clean Foaming Bath Magic Eraser cuts through 100% of soap, scum, and grime, while Mr. Clean Extra Durable effortlessly tackles messes throughout your home. Switch to Mr. Clean Magic Eraser.
Turn up the flavor in every sip. Café Bustelo está aquí.
Jameson, a famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Meet Julia. She rolls with whatever's thrown her way. She's nearly as smooth as our Jameson Orange. Must be a Jameson.
Did you know people are 90% more likely to eat breakfast when they're with their crew? And at Wendy's, you can all have 2 of your select faves for just $3. Everyone gets what they want. Yeah, I totally made up that stat. $3 breakfast? Gotta be Wendy's.
Let's go, babies! It's exciting to be here.
The crowd, the atmosphere, this is what makes it special.
The student body are out of their minds. You want a piece of us? This is what we do. Here we go. Touchdown! Yeah! Wow! Sensational.
Big Noon Kickoff, Saturdays on Fox.
Known for pursuing your passions. No one wants to be known for cancer, but a treatment can be. Keytruda is known to treat cancer. FDA approved for 18 types of cancer, including certain early stage and advanced cancers. One of those cancers is early-stage non-small cell lung cancer. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies before surgery when you have early-stage lung cancer, which can be removed by surgery, and then continued alone after surgery to help prevent your lung cancer from coming back.
Keytruda can cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body during or after treatment. This may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, persistent or severe muscle pain or weakness, muscle cramps, fever, rash, itching or flushing. There may be other side effects. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, or myasthenia gravis, or Guillain-Barré syndrome, an organ, tissue, or stem cell transplant, or receive chest radiation. Keytruda can harm your unborn baby.
Keytruda is an immunotherapy and is also being studied in hundreds of clinical trials exploring ways to treat even more types of cancer. It's true. Keytruda. See all the types of cancer Keytruda is known for at Keytruda.com and ask your doctor if Keytruda could be right for you.
Alex Pillow looks to put the finishing touches on his historic campaign in the season finale from Nashville. Sunday on Fox.
FS1 update from the ballpark. Milwaukee Diamondbacks with a 3-2 lead. Bottom of the 8th. Danny Jansen trying to lead the division leading Brewers back. Swings, misses, strikeout. Go to the 9th inning. The Brewers trailing by a run. The Cubs would love to cut into that lead. Trailing in San Francisco. 2nd inning. Nico Hoerner with a Nico Hoerner with a 3-run homer to give Chicago the lead. And that's where they stand in the 2nd. Back with Dontrelle Willis. If they could win and Milwaukee loses, it's a 5.5 game difference. Meanwhile, the Yankees have a chance with Milwaukee in progress. Red Sox have already won. They could get a little bit closer to the top of the American League East. And this afternoon against the Nationals, Trent Grisham got him going with a home run in the opening inning.
And you better leave Trent alone, especially on that fastball middle end. He can do that all day to that short port, having an amazing year for Aaron Boone.
But this is the guy, if he's healthy, even playing through pain, his 41st home run of the year. Aaron Judge makes it 3-0.
And quiet 44th home run of the year right now, but they need the big man to return to form.
And Bellinger comfortable with his 25th home run of the year. They go back-to-back. It's 4-0.
Love him, especially he can play all over the field and still get his foot down with the best of them. And the Martian hitting a fly ball like that. Isn't that got a chance to get down?
It drops. Does. Jason Dominguez, Chaz Chisholm Jr. scores. Everybody getting into the act for the Yankees. Here's Austin Wells at the plate. Fouls off the pitch. The catcher here, Drew Millis, injured on the play. Yankees challenge for catcher interference. After the review, he is called for that. And he has to leave the game with a fractured index finger. Nationals have to put DH Riley Adams behind the plate, not used to actually catching. And then a pitcher coming in to hit, but Max Fried gets the strikeout. And the Yankees, with that 11-1 lead, continue behind Fried, who was dealing 7 innings, 6 strikeouts, and allowed just 1 run.
He needed this type of start. They have to get him right for being the front line race. He struggled the second half of the season.
13 hits for the Yankees. The offense continuing to roll. Fried gets his 14th. Aaron Boone after the game.
Outstanding. That was some banging right there. So good to see. Good to see the guys come out today in a day game getaway with a chance to have a really good series and finish it off and really put an exclamation point on it. So good day for us, good flight, and now we got to go good after it in Chicago.
The Yankees have the longest current winning streak in all of baseball. That's 4 straight, but the amount of runs and the offense, they get a little bit of pitching, it'll go a long way. Last 15 games, look at the home runs, 42. That's quite a bit more than any team that's in the ballpark. Red Sox between the Yankees and Blue Jays in the division, playing at Baltimore. Roman Anthony with his 7th home run of the year.
Told you, General, last time we had a show, he's the absolute star. He can hit the lefties, he can hit the righties. It does not matter. Love him at the top of the lineup.
2nd inning, fly ball. Rafaela out here trying to make the catch. Had it in the glove. Couldn't hold. It's going to end up being an RBI double.
Rafaela just getting his wrist tied up, trying to hold on to the ball. Hard impact on the ground, and the ball bounces out.
Yeah, I think Bayo thought he had it, and then later they find out, no, it's a 1-1 game. To the 7th inning here, Dylan Carlson, skies this deep. The ball drops between Rafael and Duran. Orioles, he gets a double, take the 2-1 lead. 9th inning here. Rafael has had a rough day in the field with a man on.
Oh!
His 15th.
Don't worry, guys. Blue crab's on me tonight.
Near the bird bath at a 3-2 Red Sox advantage. So to the bottom of the 9th, the ageless Aroldis Chapman comes on to close it out.
Yeah, he went to the off-speed today, had trouble finding the command of that fastball, but this is easy. Give me over 98, General. That's easy. That's not 102. That's just an easy little light day right there, but still doing it at a high level and giving the best pose in baseball.
Boston 42 and 25 since Roman Anthony debuted back on June 9th. So that's the best in the American League. He has the highest on-base percentage for a Red Sox rookie since Fred Lynn. Love that name. Meanwhile, Rafael on the go-ahead homer.
I feel like you were kind of due for a home run.
Right there?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I kind of felt it. Like if you leave it right there, it was going. But no, I wasn't trying to do too much. I was really confident right there, trying to get on base.
Meanwhile, Boston has been impressive, winning 6 out of 7, and he, since July 1st, has gone 7-3. And that kind of pitching, with the way the Red Sox young offense has come on, you're sitting pretty for the postseason.
Bale was an important piece to add length and depth to the rotation. A 2.45 ERA over his last 7 starts. You saw Giolito, once he got healthy, General, he really hit the ground running. He's at a 9-2 on the year. You already have Crochet, your ace, who's running in the Cy Young. So now you're starting to see this rotation really take shape. And these are the front line guys that you're going to need in the postseason as well. And so you got power, you got finesse. I love what I see from Mayo. He has mound presence. He really throws the changeup very well, and he's not afraid to pitch to contact. I think that's something that's missing from a lot of young starters. They want to strike out everybody. He trusts how athletic their defense is. We didn't see it in the highlight sheet tonight, but they can go get the baseball with the best of them. So they trust him to be able to win a ball game on the road, because you need that important third starter regardless what team you are. If you have 1 or 2 starters, you have a chance, but that third starter that you trust really sends shockwaves in the rotation.
Yeah, and I remember you telling us earlier in the year, after Crochet, who's going to step
win
up?
that important game.
And
yes. So Giolito was still on the IL when we had that show. Right. He comes and hits the ground running. He starts to have his changeup form. But Bayo's the key for me, because they need to have a third piece, especially if you're going to go in some of the hostile environments in the AL.
And how about Aroldis Chapman, 37 years old. Of course, in relief pitcher years, that's like 55 or something. But he's still mowing people down.
You know what? He's a tremendous worker. I mean, he lifts the whole gym. They tell him to calm himself down. I mean, that's how strong he feels. And so the command, really being able to throw the strikes that you need to on both sides of the plate. The velo was down at 98. It wasn't 102 today, but it still has enough life. And really, I love that he's able to make adjustments now. Go to the breaking ball to slow the batter down. Everybody knows he has high velocity, and they try to charge at the fastball. But if he lands that breaking ball, it's good. Irene, he did that tonight.
Yeah, he's allowed just 1 earned run since June 1st. That's how money he has been. Meanwhile, Red Sox, if the Jays were to lose, could get to within 3 of the top spot. Twins in Toronto. Byron Buxton. Homer number 26. Twins with a 1-0 lead.
General, they didn't trade him.
The lone twin. A single twin. Buxton later, his second homer of the game. In a 2-1 Minnesota lead, they build a 3-1 lead. Brooks Lee lifts this out. Dalton Varsho. Wow.
Oh, go get it.
Crashing into the wall, but he hangs on.
That deserves a wow.
It does. Tied at 3. Here's another Lauer pitch going deep of the gap for a double. Let's see how Austin Martin, who's coming home, and then Tyler Hanneman's throw to third. It's going to be a little offline, so he's in. Twins with a 5-3 lead. It's a little sloppy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. So they build a 6-3 advantage. Bottom of the fourth, Davis Schneider off Richardson. His second of the game. It's still a deficit for the Jays. They got a lot on the line here with the Red Sox and Yankees coming. 8th inning, they're down 8-7. Deep with 2 on, and it's a 2-run double to give the Jays a 9-8 advantage, and they hang on to win it. Wow, come from behind in a while. They had to use a lot of pitchers to get through that, but they win it by the score of 9-8. Let's update Milwaukee, the Brewers, who were down 3-2 to the Diamondbacks. Monasterio at the plate, and Andrew Monasterio delivers through the left side.
Gotta go.
Gurriel in left.
Oh, great throw!
And got him. Wow.
Ooh. You know what? General credit Gurriel. He knew who was running. He surrounded that baseball, saw the urgency, and threw an absolute missile.
So 2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Southland is struck out. Terang gets him, and that's a tough loss. Now a 5.5 game lead. If the Cubs can hang on in their game with San Francisco, and they are leading at the moment. All right, with the Mariners hot on their tail. The Astros hoping to bounce back after losing to the Rockies. We will have highlights from Houston. Things have gotten a little bit tighter in the AL West. Padres Mariners playing some wild baseball. More on that straight ahead.
It's Saturday night. You could be watching baseball, but guess what, buddy? You're stuck here, wondering if Liam's understanding of crypto is as deep as his V-neck. Or listening to Susan talk about her dog's gluten allergy. This is definitely not the game night you had in mind. No, Saturday is for this. Big stars, edge-of-your-seat action, and 0 conversations about manifesting success. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Is hot sleep keeping you awake? At Mattress Firm, our sleep experts can match you with a perfect cooling mattress, like the Tempur-Breeze. It helps you feel up to 10 degrees cooler. And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic. Mattress Firm, we make sleep easy.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
And this game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom? And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. So get Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Bro. After the Colonel made his hot and spicy wings, he needed the perfect pairing. So he invented the potato. No need to look that up, it's true. The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Backed by obsessive demand, KFC wings and wedges.
Meet Aaron Judge. Aaron is the captain of the New York Yankees. What a great leader. He's won MVP 2 times. He's also the most dangerous man on the planet with a bat in his hands. Aaron signs every autograph and tattoos every baseball. Aaron foots the bill. They rob you blind. Aaron's a good guy, the best. Unless you're a picture.
I'm Jesse's uncertainty, and I really thought house projects were my time to shine. One little, are you sure? He gets stuck before he even got started. But Jesse's changed because of Thumbtack. With their guides, he knows exactly what to do and who to hire, and his house is looking great. Where does that leave me?
Uncertainty doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack. Download the app today.
My old bank kept draining my savings with fee after fee. Chime has no monthly fees and no overdraft fees. Plus, I get access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs. Join the millions of members, just like us, banking fee-free at Chime.
Saturday baseball night in America on Fox. Many will see AL Central leading Tigers taking on the Royals, still in the wild card hunt. Others will see the Mariners face the Guardians. Some will catch the Giants hosting the Orioles. Check out the Tigers, leaders in the AL Central. From early in the season, Kerry Carpenter. And Nick Kurtz with a diving catch for the out.
American League Rookie of the Year in Sacktown.
A guy worth watching, even if the team is moving all around.
Easy, General.
All right, Tyler Soderstrom goes the other way off Casey Mize, and the A's with a 1-0 second inning advantage. Dontrell Willis, Chris Myers, our post-game show. We're live here at FS1 from our studios in Los Angeles, and keeping an eye on the Astros, who kind of overlooked, right, with all that's going on in the AL East, the way the Tigers are playing, Seattle coming on. Well, they had trouble with the Rockies the other day. First inning tonight, Jesus Sanchez will ground this pitch up the middle to give the Astros a 1-0 advantage. And what about the pitching for Houston and Framber Valdez?
He's such an important weapon. He's one of their big game hunters with Brown. When he's able to spin that breaking ball and really slow the hitter down, that breaking ball generally is so enticing, but the way he spins, man, is a tough cover.
4 strikeouts, 4 shutout innings, and then Valdez gets strike 2 on Hunter Goodman. Goodman, I don't think he liked that. And then Goodman's swinging.
Oh, he's getting thrown out.
He's going to, yes. Just like that. Maybe he wanted to go.
He want to go to Papa Do's early in Houston. I know what he's doing.
Cam Smith off Nick Anderson. And a 2-0. Boy, that is rocketed. 2-0 Astro lead. Get the Houston Rocket reference. Yordan Alvarez, though, just his 4th of the year, his first homer since April. Astros with a 4-0 advantage, fighting off those Mariners in that division as they play on the 9th inning. Houston at home. It's just a second game back. Alvarez, a key piece to this offense, and obviously the Astros, a team worth watching in the West despite being overlooked.
Well, it's a vital piece because if you look at the Seattle Mariners, they get Suarez and Naylor to elongate their lineup. And so it's almost like you had a big-time trade because Yordan has been down for so long. So hopefully he's able to play with a little bit of pain, but that sweet swing can cover a left-handed pitcher or a right-handed pitcher. You elongate that lineup. You have protection for Pena, who's been absolutely outstanding, as well as Altuve, Christian Walker, Sanchez. So now you have 6 guys that can beat you on any given day. And so it's almost feeling like business as usual. You can hear the fans when he hit that ball over the fence because he's such an important factor. He has to continue to stay healthy, get his timing down, pitch recognition, all those just, get with reps. But I think he's going to be just fine, and I think the timing is beautiful because he has a month down the stretch to get ready for that playoff push.
Yeah, the last out of the game, Abreu taking care of that. How about Houston pitching? We know what Valdez can do, and I don't know a lot about the bullpen in terms of what it's going to take from them in the postseason.
Well, you got to hope that Hader gets back in time to build himself back up, and so that's concerning to me because when they lost him, the timing of that injury. Now, Abreu is somebody that's a lockdown guy, but I still need another depth, and really they caused problems for the right-hand side from Abreu and Hader to the left-hand side, and they were a nice little 1-2 punch. Abreu having the 8th inning, Hader having the 9th. So everything predicates on being able to have Hader get back in time and build himself back up to be that one guy that they love. Because if they don't have him, I don't know if it's going to be tricky down there in H-Town. But again, every time we count out Houston,
there they go.
Next thing you know, Fox is flying back over there. We have him Papado. And so they're an experienced ball club. They're an experienced organization. We never want to count them out. But they have a surge with a battle with the Seattle Mariners. So it's going to be a fun race for that division down the stretch.
Was that Chef Jimmy? Is one of your guys?
Okay,
he just texted and said, mention my name to Dontrell, whatever that means. But Houston, I know other than Astro fans, right, a lot of other people are like, not Houston again, but they're not going away.
They're not going away. That's a first-class organization. They've been battle-tested. They've won championships over there. And really, that's one of the better environments down there. I like to call it Minute Maid, but it's Daikin Park now. But I call it Minute Maid. But that's one of the very, and they play well at home.
Yep. Meanwhile, the Mariners would like to see Houston have some issues, so they started a game and a half back in that division when the day started. Luke Raley here, Padres and Mariners. Yu Darvish pitching, and Darvish didn't like the fact that went into the gap, and Seattle leads 1-0. 4th inning though, It's going to get worse. Eugenio Suarez, 42 homers.
Serious power. He was the guy they circled on the board that they had to be able to land. They get him and Naylor, and he hasn't disappointed.
Everybody wanted him. You wanted to go back home. What a deal. Gavin Sheets, though, will, off Brian Wu, knock in a run. Wu worked into the 6th, struck out 6. Padres down 3. Gabe Spire in a 4-1 game. Into pitch, bases loaded. This is Cronenworth up there.
Oh!
And Ryan O'Hearn will score. It's a 4-2 game. And then with Freddie Fermin up there. Next batter stays 4-2 to the top of the 9th. 2 outs. Padres down to Fernando Tatis Jr. toward the gap, and a run will score. It's a 4-3 game.
Nice piece of hitting, being able to cover that 100 miles an hour away, doesn't try to pull it from Munoz.
And Munoz trying to close it out. Tying run at third. Ramon Laureano grounds it to Suarez, who gets the final out. And the Mariners hang on to win it by the score of 4-3. Cal Raleigh, your 50 home run hitting catcher there, 0 for 3 with a walk. But let's hear from Suarez.
Obviously, I feel good. I've been working so hard to get my time in the game and my riddle. And the last 2 games, I feel really well. I tried to not do too much with those breaking balls. I know that I had the opportunity to do something for my teammate, for my team, and it's something that I've been working for. And I feel great. The last 2 games was awesome for me and for my team too.
It's an interesting Seattle team because the last few years, Dontrell, it's like, oh, they have the pitching. Can they get the hitting? They made the deals that you've talked about. They seem to have plenty of offense. And the pitchers, it looks good on paper. They're guys we expect to do things, but they haven't quite clicked in that department, which is saying a lot considering where they are.
No, and that's the scary thing about this ball club, because the rotation is always something they hung their hat on. If you look at Wu, he's really grown up into being a frontline guy that you can trust going 6 innings, 7 innings every time out. But you want to see more from Miller. You want to see more from the veteran Castillo. He's been on the trading block a lot, so I think that's starting to affect him. But they pitch better at home because that's a very, big ballpark. It's not a hitter-friendly ballpark, but that's why you go get some power. Suarez, 5 home runs, 16 RBIs over his last 15 games. You elongate the lineup. Also, you have Julio Rodriguez hitting .310 coming into this ball game over his last 15 ball games. So if you look at that lineup, man, it's starting to be about 5 guys that can beat you on any given day. And obviously, you have the MVP candidate in Kyle Raleigh hitting bombs in that ballpark. And so that's why his numbers to me are so impressive, because it's not easy to hit for power in that park.
Yeah, I want to talk more about him in a minute, but we know what the favorites are. World Series, even at this point, they readjust.
Don't you dare ask. Don't you dare ask me.
But I want to say this. But it wouldn't shock you if these 2 teams ended up playing each other in the World Series, Padres, Mariners.
Not at all.
No.
If you look at the Padres, the only thing you're concerned about is their rotation. Dylan Cease has around a 4 ERA. Hasn't really got his season going. Nick Pivetta has been solid. You look at some of the guys like Yu Darvish, supposed to be a veteran, has a 5 ERA, so he hasn't really settled in like he needs to. And then all of a sudden, Nestor Cortez, and so that's your rotation. Now, if they're winning the game past the 5th inning, it's a wrap, because they can deploy some serious firepower out of that bullpen. But their offense, the Padres, they would admit they have not played what you look on paper. Funny. Yeah, they haven't hit with runners in scoring position. You need a little more from Tatis Jr. Now from the Mariners side, it's the other way. The rotation hasn't played up to par, and so I think they understand that. So they could easily see. That's why this ball game, really this series, was so intense. There wasn't an empty seat in that house, because they understand they need these ball games in Seattle, and you might face this team if you make it to the World Series.
Yeah, you can see the talent level. And you mentioned Cal Raleigh, the modern-day Johnny Bench, the way that he's hit home runs and plays. Remember, he's a Gold Glove. He did a great job behind the plate as well, which is his main job. But it looked like Aaron Judge was a lock, and then they took him off the board in Vegas for the AL MVP. We can compare numbers here. I mean, are you leaning? We have under 30 games to go. To me, I'll just give you my opinion, because I'm a big Judge guy too, and I think he does everything so well. And I know he was hurt. He's playing through a lot of pain. But if you're the Mariners and what Raleigh has done, he's carried that team. Judge has carried the Yankees before too, but where they are, I think it's hard to a catcher as good as he is with 50 home runs. I mean, if he keeps this up and his team gets into the postseason, it'd be hard not for him to get the AL MVP. It's like a Karl Malone, Michael Jordan thing.
No, it ain't.
Don't keep giving it to Aaron Judge, I guess is what I'm thinking about here.
Right now, I'm going to take the Frank Thomas push, because if you look at Aaron Judge's batting average, Aaron Judge has been human the second half, and he's still.
But his numbers are incredible.
His numbers the first half. They
mailed
mailed the award to his house. He just can't say anything. Right. But the surge of Kyle Raleigh, I do agree with you. Not only offensively, but what he does behind the plate. But, you know, if Aaron Judge has some urgency, has a month where he hits 10 to 12 home runs, hits 300, I think he'll edge him out. But, man, Kyle Raleigh, man, has a chance to do some things that are historic and really propel his ball club in there. And I think voters are going to be swayed by that, because he hits 55, 60 home runs, drives in what he drives in, and they're able to taste champagne. If they win the division, that might swing it to Kyle Raleigh to Seattle, and deservedly so. But both these Titans have had monster years, and a switch-hitting catcher that plays every single day. I mean, you have to tip your cap about, and I love how the way the teammates talk about his leadership and his game calling and the responsibility that he takes to make sure that the pitcher's able to navigate and be successful, and he still gets his foot down. Yeah, I don't know, General. I'm going to hold my money down. I don't know if I'll bet on this one.
Well, what you're saying is it'll be decided in the last week or two, which
Absolutely.
is great, not only in home runs, but which team does the best. And I think it's unprecedented, as we said. What he's done, it's historic. And I know voters are paying close attention, and that's kind of what we want. So we wish them both luck and their teams. All right, let's check out some other highlights here. You and I don't have a vote, but we can continue to talk about it. Royals-White Sox, Andrew Benintendi will hit this out for his 15th of the year to give his team the 1-0 advantage. And then Salvador Perez facing Savali. He's got 23 homers. He ties the game in the 5th. Royals still in the wild card on it. Maybe a little bit of a long shot here, but Bobby Witt Jr. and gets through. 2-run score. KC up 3-1. Next batter, Vinny Pasquantino. And he'll knock it a couple to make it a 5-1 Kansas City lead, and they're going to add to it. 8-1 in the 6th. Mike Yastrzemski, 3-run shot.
Got him, Coach. Nice little pickup. Elongate that lineup, add some depth and some power, sweet swing right there.
12-1 Royals.
The right fielder.
Adolis Garcia here, Angels Rangers. And that's a 3-run homer. He's got 18. And Texas out in front. And then second inning, there's Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson.
Oh, went down and golfed that one. Little 5-iron piece, huh?
Got 7, a 3-run shot. When they're at it, Corey Seager in the 4th. His 21st of the year for a 9-1 Rangers lead.
Man, when he is healthy, he is still a threat in that lineup.
Yeah, pitching has not been too healthy. 7th inning now, 17-3 Rangers. That's right, 17-3.
I need to get my glove.
Higashioka with a 3-run homer off the Angels' position player, Oswald Peraza. That's not the Texans there. 20-3 the score at the moment. We've seen some of those blowouts and some unique position players in, well, let's just say out of position. This is the updated wild card standings. And again, that AL East, that AL West, you got some division races going there that have tightened up. See where the Royals are with their big win as well. All right, coming up, we're live and we're looking for all the offbeat and bizarre moments in and around the ballpark. What have you been caught looking at? We'll show it to you.
The story for this team has yet to be written.
We've never seen anything quite like this.
Arch Manning, what a throw! This is gonna be a war right now.
Bourbon this balanced doesn't just happen. with subtle notes of bright cherry and warm vanilla. There's a method to our smoothness. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Choice is the ultimate luxury, and now it's yours with Taco Bell's $5 box, $7 box, and $9 box. Now featuring the cheesy street chalupas. That's luxe for less. The $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes only at Taco Bell.
Real strength isn't pushing through pain, it's treating it. When there's no pain, there's more gain. Advil targets pain caused by inflammation for fast, strong relief. Advil, that's real strength.
You've done so much, Pops. Any wisdom you can share with us?
There is no limit to unlimited wings.
Yeah, but by definition, unlimited. That's the definition of unlimited.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's a U multiplier, so you can do stuff way faster and be done way sooner.
Summer is racing by fast, and so is your chance to save big on a new Honda. That's because the $7,500 federal EV tax credit ends September 30th. So save on a Prologue EV by getting one now. You can also get a great deal on a hybrid from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Hurry into your local Honda dealer during the summer event.
The mission: sneak inside, give out Pepsi to enhance the food's flavor.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
Babe, who is that?
I don't know. But he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
Shop Kohl's Labor Day sale and take $10 off $25 spent on more brands. From kitchen upgrades to playtime styles and everyday essentials. Plus, earn $5 Kohl's cash for every $25 spent. Shop the Labor Day sale at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating an uncompromisingly delicious bourbon. Handcrafted, consciously made. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Update here, second inning, 1-0 A's. Zach Geloff off Casey Mize, the division-leading Tigers.
That might be a trap series for the Gritty Kitties, man. They have to really focus, man. It's loud in the Sacramento. Those A's fans want that game. They want to put a wrench in the Tigers' season.
The Motor City Gritty Kitties are trailing 4-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Down to Freeway. West Coast, your Giants, Cubs tied at 3 in the third. Donovan Smith, fly ball. Second sacrifice fly in the inning for the Giants. Devers is in easily. It's a 4-3 San Francisco lead. Remember, Milwaukee already lost, so the Cubs can gain ground if they can rally in that game in the bottom of the fourth. All right, we like to do this. We have our people collect. We have people.
You have people. Nobody.
They look for things beyond the field, some on the field, but things that you may have missed the first time around. That's why we call it Caught Looking. And let's start out in Sacramento from last night. Lawrence Butler pops up, and Colt Keith. This could have been a double play. Watch Butler start running off the field. He thought the ball was in the air.
That's why you don't assume anything. You continue to run up there. He would have been safe. It would have been second and third, but he kind of gave up on it, didn't know that the ball's going to blow back onto the field, and now all of a sudden they can turn a double play from a pop-up in the infield.
And they pull it off. Another one from last night, Baltimore. David Hamilton on a pop-up. Dylan Beavers to make the catch, but he... Looks like I don't know, is that the lights?
The controller got pulled out. The controller had a glitch right there. You got to get the wireless controller.
Don't leave it to Beavers. Right, okay. That was too easy. We kid because we care, all right? I don't think he liked that one. Still from last night, Yankee Stadium. Jose Caballero on first, big lead. Takes another big lead on the second pitch.
Why did he just go?
Finally, as they get... Today, this fan having a good time, showing some moves. Dontrell, those moves, well, how do you rate them on your Dontrell scale.
He looked like he made of starch.
He looks like he's at a bad wedding reception. Yeah, I know, one of those. You should see him on the dance floor.
I can dance, Jim.
All right, we'll do that. Oh, I know. I've seen him on the mound dance.
It's off the rails.
The NFL is back on Fox, and we're ready to rock with the biggest season ever. NFC East rivals kick it off as rising superstar J.D. Daniels leads the Commanders against second-year game-breaker Malik Neighbors and the Giants.
What a catch!
Or CMC and the Niners
McCaffrey scores!
take on the Seahawks.
Wow!
A huge day of football kicks off September 7th on Fox. Check for the game in your area.
Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of a honeymoon in Fiji. Moisturized with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Ooh, can you get my...
Chipotle just dropped Build Your Own Chipotle.
Let's go! A mini Chipotle experience at home.
It feeds 4 to 6 people.
We have a lot of food here.
Lots of protein, rice and beans.
Everybody can make whatever they want, and there's plenty to go around. Absolute game changer.
Jameson, a famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Meet Jose, could be one of us. Even when he shows up uninvited, he's never empty-handed. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. Must be a Jameson.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It helps save you time because it does all your busy work for you, so you can get busy doing what you want to do.
Sometimes your calling doesn't shout. It hums, like a lullaby floating through a warm night in San Pedro. Before he could walk, El Niño had already taken his first step toward greatness. For Fernando Tatis Jr., baseball wasn't just in the house because Papá was a pro pelotero. It hung over his cradle like a promise. Desde la cuna, El Niño ya tenía swing.
Precise designs, subtle curves, curated upgrades, elevated design for thoughtful living. Puma.
I want to open my own fitness studio, but my old bank kept draining my savings with fee after fee. I was over it. That's why I love Chime. I can bank fee-free. No overdraft fees, no monthly fees, and I get access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs. There's 24/7 live support, plus signing up took like 2 minutes. With those fees gone, I can use that money towards building my studio. So, I got everyone I know to join. Join the millions of members, just like us, banking fee-free at Chime.
Pillow looks to put the finishing touches on his historic campaign in the season finale from Nashville. Sunday on Fox.
A couple of teams used to seeing in the playoffs last few years, not likely this year. Rays and Cleveland. Brandon Lowe in the third inning with a 2-run homer. And the Rays are up 3-1. Bottom of the ninth now. Cleveland down 3-2. One out. Nolan Jones off Pete Fairbanks.
Oh, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones.
Hey, Mr. Jones. They tie it at 3.
That's a sweet swing right there. Fairbanks hanging the breaking ball, and Jones did not miss it.
Bottom of the 10th. 2 on, 2 out. Kyle Manzardo facing Griffin Jacks. And here comes Martinez. It's a Cleveland walk-off. Celebrate 4-3 in extras. Down to South Beach Braves Marlins. Matt Olson in the third.
Whoa!
Been a disappointing year for the Braves, but he's got 20 homers in Atlanta in this game, a 3-0 lead. And then Ronald Acuna Jr. hit with the first pitch. He's upset. They're going to warn.
They've been hitting. They've hit him a lot.
Yeah,
they've hit him a lot.
He gets hit a lot.
It's also timing, but there's a lack of command. But I love his snickers. Like, enough is enough. You know what I mean?
And is ejected. But
go to South Beach early.
Second base umpire So he's out. Jurickson Profar in the 7th inning. This is an 11-1 game.
Oh.
Upper deck job. His second of the game.
Oh.
Braves go on to win it. 12-1. Earlier on FS1, you saw the Pirates win their 6th in their last 7. A 1-0 game. 5th inning, Nathan Church, the grounder.
Oh!
Riola diving stop, flips to second for the out, lays out for the stop.
That was old school baseball right there, full extension.
Still a 1-0 game in the 6th. Tommy Pham off Sonny Gray. 2 runs will score. And it's a 2-1 Pirate lead. Bottom of the 9th, Dennis Santana. Thought he might be dealt around the trade deadline. Gonzalez ends it. That play was...
That was slick right there. The
made
Broncos playing well.
He made it look simple. So up to the moment, the National League playoff picture. Things have tightened in the NL East. Cubs have a chance to cut into the Brewers. Dodgers in action after the Padres already lost. You see the wild card picture in the AL. Couple of divisions tight there as well. Blue Jays up after rallying to win on the Red Sox and Yankees, who both won, but the Astros, Mariners tight. So is the AL wild card race with those 3. And the AL MVP discussion, Dontrell's mother texted, said, vote Aaron Judge. So I think that I'm not going to argue with Mom. Okay, that's it. Even though we were making the case for Cal Raleigh. For Dontrell Willis and his mom, I'm Chris Myers. Thanks for watching. We leave you with the best of the night from in and around the ballpark.
Love you, Mama. Love you.
Diving stop made by Triolo. And that is also gone. Varsho makes the play. Hoppy slides bare hands and throws him out. Look at Yelich. All the way through. A perfect strike. Byron Buxton is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs tonight. Johnson makes the catch. Gold Glover backhanded, long run, and what a play. 360 from Mydron. Okay, I don't know. Book it in 10.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Jameson, a famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Meet Julia. She rolls with whatever's thrown her way. She's nearly as smooth as our Jameson Orange. Must be a Jameson.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's a U multiplier, so you can do stuff way faster and be done way sooner.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Americans, we can do anything we want, except one thing. We just can't stop being American. So get out there, take your swing, rev your engines and let freedom ring, and never, ever, ever stop being American. Nothing stops America, and nothing stops Ram.
Right now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, get 10% below MSRP or get 1.9% financing for 72 months on select 2025 Ram 1500 models.
Years of hard work. Decades of dedication. Committed to giving back. You've been there, done that, and you're still here for more. So now that you're 50 or older and at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia and IPD, be proactive with Capvaxive, a vaccine specifically designed for adults to help protect against pneumonia, an invasive disease caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive is the only vaccine that helps protect against the strains that cause 84% of IPD in adults 50 or older, compared with up to 52% by other pneumococcal conjugate vaccines. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Whether you've had another pneumococcal vaccine or not, ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive.
If your grandpa wears one of these, or if your wife wears this, you can count on USAA membership for the spouses, kids, and then grandkids of those who served. Count on us. Count on USAA.
The Tigers fight for the AL Central rages on against the Royals, or Cal Raleigh's historic chase continues as the Mariners take on the Guardians. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Fox College Football Friday is back and under the lights in prime time. Wow! Where SEC pillar Auburn takes on Baylor. Touchdown! All eyes are on Friday night on Fox.